Hello everybody, ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode of NIKKE. We have a pretty substantial update today. Three things. So first thing is we have a new side story featuring Anise. We got Anise's side story here. And the synopsis is this takes place after the failed surface reclamation war, in which people have lost faith in the NIKKEs, and Pretty rises from the ashes. Well, she's not dead. This is the story about how Pretty rises to stardom. But it's called Pretty Star. We learn about Anise's backstory. We also learn about Mustang before he became French. So the game has alluded to Mustang being this kind of like shady guy in the past. We never actually saw it, but we're gonna see it now. So that's the first thing. Second thing is we have a new event, a brand new event called, what's it called? A brand new event called Good World, featuring a brand new character called Snow Globe? I think their name? Snow something? And yes, of course I have her. Snow Crane. Yeah, of course I got her. But yeah, this lady is brand new? Like, with Veiled Order. Yeah, she's a brand new character. It's funny that like when this lady was announced, everyone was like, who? People did the, who is it, Snoop Dogg? Snoop Dogg face was like, who? Yeah, who is this lady? We have like so many characters. We have so many characters stuck in NPC jail, and they come out with this brand new lady that we have never seen before. Anyway, yeah, I got her in the first temple. Anyway, that's the second thing. Third thing is there is the 4th annual popularity poll, which I went through with chat. But here are my top 5. Here's my top 5. We have Moran, Blanc, Alec, Arcana. This is a pretty controversial pick, and of course Diesel. That's my top 5. There has been a discourse on Twitter over the fact that Arcana is top 5, as you can see here. Unbelievable. Who knew that the Love 2x2 event really boosted her popularity that much? You go onto Twitter and you see people writing essays. You see people that have check marks writing 2,000 word essays defending this character, defending this lady, and 2,000 word essays of people saying why this Arcana like bastardized her characterization. Now, my opinion is that the Love 2x2 event kind of lowered my likeness of Arcana. I didn't really like how she turned into a clingy girlfriend. I mean, I understand why, considering what Arcana has to go through, right? With getting her memory wiped, she's lonely, right? She's in this like library filled with like confidential information, right? She's by herself and she has to get her memory wiped every single day. You know, it makes sense, right? I understand why she's like that in the event. I just found it was a little bit too much for me personally. But yeah, it's crazy. Another Twitter debate is Nayuta not even being top 5, which is funny because every pilgrim that comes out usually reaches top 5 in popularity. But Nayuta is out of top 5. She's number 6. You got people on Twitter, once again, writing essays about why Nayuta is a bad character. You got people talking about why Nayuta is a good character. Anyway, I think she's pretty cool. She's a pretty cool character. It's cool that she's not just like straight up bad or good, right? She's like this morally gray person, which is always an interesting pick. Cinderella being number 1 is not a surprise. I mean, Mario being 2nd, I guess kind of is a surprise. Siren being 3rd, not a surprise. And of course, Snow White being 5th is not a surprise either. Aid being this high is surprising to me though. Aid and Velvet being this high up is, yeah, wow. What's funny, because these 4 characters here, Arcana, Moran, Blanc, and Egg, they're like my top 5 characters that I like. And it's very, I just find it so funny that they're like one after the other here. Anyway, yeah. These people, these 2,600 crow enjoyers, they need help. Seek help, please. All right, that's what's up. Anyway, what we're going to do is I want to start the side story because I think it would be pretty interesting. So let's just do that. Let's start. Also, yes, I'm going to my Germa long hair arc. I look like a villain. The story takes place after the Ark Guardian story event and is closely tied to Chapter 42. It may be difficult to understand the plot if you haven't experienced those prior stories. However, you can still play through a story without finishing the other stories. We've already done that. Ark Guardian, as you remember, really quick, Ark Guardian was a plan. It was a 3-stage plan devised by the central government, wasn't it? To like seal the Ark, I believe, right? The plan was to like get civilians into the Ark and then seal it. But little did we know, the plan was to seal the goddess squad out, right? Yeah. Which is pretty messed up. And then we learned that Oswald was again another Giga Chad. Alright, let's start. Mustang stares at the brilliant light beyond the monitor. He closes his eyes slowly, and memories of the past flicker across his mind like a fast-moving film. This is not very entertainment.
Pretty.
He's calling himself pretty.
I'm off.
Wait, that's Frieza. Wait, Frieza's pretty? Whoa, Frieza. Okay, so... Okay, hold on. Wow, we already got a bombshell here. So, Frieza, if you remember, was the little girl, right? She was the little girl that, was it Oswald found? Was it Oswald or Red Hood that found? And people were speculating that Frieza was like Rappi as a child. Yeah, this lady, this little child over here. Oh, I just got spoiled. Thanks, Wiki. I just got spoiled when trying to look at when looking at a image of Frieza. Frieza was not Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. This little girl. This little girl. People were like, "Oh no, wait, this is Rappi." Okay.
Very well. Go on then.
Wait, Oswald.
Oh, right. I'm going to be a little late today. I've got an important meeting, so I'll grab dinner on the way. Just go ahead and eat without me.
I was just talking about Oswald.
You've been out quite a lot lately.
Well, you know how it is. It's crunch time.
Oh, I thought she said it's French time.
Performance reviews are coming up, and that's when they decide who gets promoted. So, yeah, I've got to pull a few strings. Hey, what's wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Damn, how many years has it been? Probably like at least 20.
Oh, now that I remember, didn't you say you were meeting someone today too?
Yes, I'm meeting a former colleague.
Oh, from Special Ops? Are you going back to being a hellhound?
Didn't we agree not to bring that up? It's not exactly the sort of past to joke about.
Just messing with you. But seriously, if anyone tells you to go back, don't. Promise me, okay?
Rest assured, I have no plans to return.
I like her goddess baseball cap.
It's peaceful now, so you don't need to do that anymore. Oh crap, I'm late. I gotta go. See you tonight.
All right, I'll see you this evening.
Wait, who was the child that was in Ark Guardian that was like, Oswald, now you're my dad? That was not pretty, right? No, pretty. That was not Frieza, right? Who I forgot her name. It is this child, cried Baka. This child from this event from like ages ago. Frieza hurries out the front door. Oswald stays where he is, staring blankly at the closed door. Wait, that was Frieza? That was Frieza, an Art Guardian. Does she look different? I thought it was two different people.
A time of peace.
She looked different, didn't she?
Long time no see, Chief.
Let me...
I'm no longer with Special Operations.
I can't see. There's no gallery. I know she's older, obviously, but did Frieza look like... Could have shown Frieza looked different in Art Guardian. Right? She didn't look like the pink bunny costume thing.
Still, I can't just call you Oswald.
Very well. Just call me whatever's easiest for you.
Wow, it's been ages since you hung up your boots.
Indeed. It has been quite some time.
Then why are you still strapped?
Why does my memory... I feel like she looked different. She didn't look exactly the same, right? I don't know.
Is that obvious?
Nope. It's perfectly hidden. Only folks in our line of work would notice.
So Oswald's like retired, in air quotes.
It's a habit. I feel unsettled if it's not there.
I know what you mean. I'm the same.
All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had to go do something, but we're back.
How's everything been with you?
I'm doing well. The work itself is quite rewarding in its own way.
Heard you're the training advisor over at Elysion now. Figures. I can't think of anyone better for the job than you.
They've been treating me very well, though the workload has been easing up a bit lately.
The man sitting across from Oswald gazes out the cafe window. Outside, members of the NIKKE Rights Committee walk down the street holding their picket signs high.
Yeah, makes sense. They're slowly replacing us with Nikkes.
Aware.
After all, the dangerous high-skill stuff isn't for us anymore.
Perhaps it's time you gave retirement some thought as well.
We can't really keep going even if we wanted to. After all, Special Ops is exactly the kind of work a NIKKE is built for. Now that folks are retiring left and right, it's probably best to leave while the benefits are still good.
Yes, times are changing quickly. It might be wise to start looking for something you can take on immediately.
Sometimes, I really miss those days we're out on operations together, Chief.
Is that so?
Oswald brings the cup to his lips and takes a sip.
I don't miss it. I like how things are now.
This Oswald fits pretty nice, actually. So we got a turtleneck, got like chino pants, and we got like a leather jacket.
You've really changed since I last saw you.
Oh, really?
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Why'd you retire? You were the one who made sealing the Ark possible, and a big promotion was just around the corner.
Oh.
Sure, the goddess.
Oh yeah, Art Guardian was also when Lilith died, right?
But that wasn't on you.
Lilith died, and we saw we saw that we found out that the legendary commander was Anderson. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's quite all right.
Them fighting words, man, saying that the goddess guard ran at the last minute.
Anyway,
Oof.
I can't for the life of me figure out why you decided to retire.
I honestly didn't think I had it in me to take on that kind of work anymore.
Because of Frisia?
So you do know her name?
Everyone in Special Ops knows that name. And I'd bet it's the same even in the central government. I mean, Hellhound Oswald himself, the chief of Special Operations, had adopted a little girl. That was a shock, to say the least. What made you decide to do that?
I'm afraid I don't know. I really don't.
So, are you happy now?
Oswald reaches for the coffee cup on the table. It's empty, but he lifts it anyway, bringing it to his lips almost absent-mindedly.
Yes. I think I am.
Glad to hear it.
In silence, they watch the city stretch out beyond the glass. So meticulously built that you'd never know it's underground and humanity's last refuge. Their eyes drift to the Ark, looming like a silent sentinel. Suddenly, the calm shatters. Outside, a group of NIKKE phobes disrupts the NIKKE Rights Committee's march. Shouts and footsteps echo, and a brief scuffle ignites.
Just keeps getting worse. They push the blame for the surface reclamation war on the NIKKEs, turn citizens against each other, and quietly step out of the spotlight. The central government hasn't changed one bit. They're always looking for a scapegoat. And I never thought they'd throw the NIKKEs under the bus too. Dragging the goddess of victory down and calling them the reason we lost? Honestly, it makes me sick.
I'd advise against making remarks like that.
Now I get what you meant when you said you couldn't keep doing this. Back then, I honestly believed that no matter how dirty the work, it was necessary to protect humanity. We were getting torn apart, literally, by those insane raptures. But that's not the case anymore. The surface hasn't been our problem for a long time. It hasn't even been that long since we came down to the Ark, and already things have come to this. All I can do is sit in my room and watch them tear down the very ones we used to look up to, just to save themselves. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Ah, I see. So that's why you asked to meet today.
Yeah, I've been thinking about retirement too. We've never really been the type to do ordinary work, right?
You guys thinking of retiring?
That's why I've been curious about what life after retirement looks like for you. I guess I was hoping for a little reassurance.
What do you think?
You know, I think it's time I retire. Seeing you doing well gives me some peace of mind. That's why I'm done serving a place like this. Up on the surface, I was blinded by grand ideals. But down here, I finally see things clearly.
I see. I wish you every success.
Thanks. Really appreciate it.
Man, I hope this special ops agent does well in life. You know, surely he's on to better and greater things. Once again, they watch the chaos beyond the glass in silence. The minor scuffle escalates, quickly spiraling out of control. The central government intervenes, deploying tear gas. Yes. Both the NIKKE phobes and the NIKKE Rights Committee scatter in panic. Through the crowd scrambling to get away, Oswald catches sight of a very familiar face.
What's wrong? You don't look so good all of a sudden.
I'm fine.
Okay, seems things have quieted down.
Familiar face.
Shall we get going?
All right.
It was great seeing you.
Yes. I did enjoy it as well.
Wow. You've really changed a lot.
Oswald sits on the sofa, staring into the darkness. He doesn't close his eyes. The moment he does, he hears the reproachful voices of his heroes. Memories come unbidden. Of the times he betrayed the very people once admired. It's over, Zone! I know this event! Man, it's crazy. How old is this event now? Like, over a year? Or two? He tries to tell himself he had no other choice, but the comfort never lasts. After all, the truth remains unchanged. He had abandoned them on the surface. He had turned his back on his heroes. There's a time when that self-loathing consumed him, when he couldn't escape it. He thought about ending everything dozens, even hundreds of times. But every time...
Home. Huh? Hey, what are you doing sitting in the dark?
Oh. Okay, so we're getting like a timeline here. So we got Ark Guardian, Lilywise dies. This part happens. Oswald adopts Frieza, and then Overzone happens. Click. Oh, is it gun? Oh no. I thought that was the click, as in I thought it was like the sound of a gun. The lights come on and Oswald winces against the sudden glare.
Are you okay, mister? Did you get into a fight with the person you met today?
But every single time, he is saved by a girl with no ties to him. He looks him straight in the eye and asks if he's alright.
Mister?
Frisia,
Yeah? What's up?
I know you've been working with the NIKKE Rights Committee. Don't. Just don't.
Why not, mister?
It's too dangerous.
There's nothing wrong with doing the right thing. How can I just stand by when people say the Nikkes are the reason we lost the surface reclamation war?
So all that talk about getting promoted wasn't about your job after all.
Yeah. I'm getting promoted to team leader.
So, what's your goal?
I want to make everyone look up to the Nikkes once more.
I feel like I'm seeing what happens in my head.
How do you plan on doing that?
I'm not sure. But I can't just stand around doing nothing.
Frisia, the Ark has no need for heroes. There must be none. Otherwise, they'll only be dragged down in the end. What you're doing now isn't just pointless. It's downright dangerous.
I don't see it that way. More and more people are joining us, and one day everyone will see that the Nikkes aren't a symbol of defeat. They're the goddesses of victory.
Don't do it.
Oh, come on. You loved the Nikkes, didn't you? And the goddess squad too.
I mean, I remember we learned that Anise is wearing pretty? Isn't this because the deep people turned pretty into a weapon?
Not anymore.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. Frisia gestures towards a pair of leather gloves inside an acrylic case atop the living room display cabinet. Red Hood's signature is scrawled crookedly across the letter.
What are you even talking about? You keep them on display, clean the case every day, and always end up smiling whenever you look at them. That lie doesn't make sense at all. So why are you doing this?
There's nothing more painful than seeing someone you've long admired brought down.
Exactly. That's why we're going to stop it.
You can't stop it. The top brass won't allow it.
I know. The central government needs a scapegoat, and I get why they're letting those Nikke folks run wild. But are we just supposed to stand by and watch the Nikkes who risked their lives for us get treated like this?
I wish we could do more. But for now, we can only stand by.
Now that I'm a team leader, I can do so much more. And the committee gets to decide what it wants to take on.
You're looking at having a choice a bit too optimistically, aren't you?
Oh, am I?
I already told you. Don't do that.
I'm doing it anyway.
Frisia.
I'm crashing at a friend's tonight.
Damn. Frisia opens the door and walks out. Oswald stares after her, stunned and silent. 3 days later. Oswald watches the news, then bolts from the room. As he runs, his hand slips inside his coat, checking the chest holster. Handgun is snug, exactly where it should be. There's a lady screaming. That's a whistle. He arrives at the scene. The authorities try to stop him, but he brushes past them effortlessly. It's over. The plaza is a wasteland. Shattered furniture and broken equipment lie scattered everywhere, and lifeless bodies are strewn across the ground. Oswald scans the faces quickly. Relief washes over him when he finds that she's not among them. He exhales, and his phone rings. Oswald heads straight to the hospital, where he finds Frisia lying in her bed, eyes staring blankly at the ceiling. Shit. Well, why isn't this ominous? Nothing's here. What an ominous screen.
NIKKE-phobic activists disrupted the speech and tried to force their way onto the stage. Your daughter got caught in the scuffle and fell near the edge of the stairs, breaking her neck and severing her nerves.
Oh. Well, that was nice.
She is conscious, but cannot speak or move.
Oswald listens quietly to the police officer's dry, emotionless explanation. His eyes meet Frisia's, but he can't hold her gaze and looks away.
It appears your daughter previously signed a consent form for posthumous NIKKE conversion.
Oh, well, this is going really
In
fast.
special cases like this, conversion can be done even while she's still alive. But the decision rests with the legal guardian.
Is there any chance of recovery?
According to the doctor, there's no chance of recovery. They say miraculous recoveries do happen, but outside of that, improvement is impossible. I see you've held a senior position in the central government for quite some time. That gives her a significant advantage during the conversion process. You'd also be able to choose the manufacturer.
Oh,
If she's not going to be a mass-produced unit, you can even choose which squad she'll be assigned to.
Doctors Mary?
How would you like to proceed?
I'll need some time to think this through.
Understood. How long should we wait?
I'll contact you directly.
Noted. Please be aware that we can't be reached by phone on the weekends.
Got it.
The police officer steps out of the hospital, leaving behind only the beeps and whirs of machines.
Frisia, do you want to become a NIKKE?
Frisia blinks. Silence hangs in the air. After staring at Frisia for a long while, Oswald finally speaks.
I don't want that. I can't bear the thought of you forgetting me. So, promise me you won't forget me.
Frisia blinks, tears streaming down her cheeks.
All right. Until next time.
Frisia blinks, and Oswald reaches for his phone. Holy shit. Holy Giga Chad. Who's this Supreme? Is he actually doing the Goku Supreme pose?
VIPs of the hour, mes amis.
Holy.
Enjoying yourselves, oui?
Soft murmurs ripple through the audience.
La la, barely a whisper. Tell me, did les spectacles tickle your fancy, Michelle?
The audience erupts in cheers.
Et voila, today's extravaganza draws to a close. Take care on your way home, Michelle.
People are filing out, their footsteps fading into silence. Mustang watches until the last audience member disappears and then makes his way backstage. A staffer hands him a drink. He sips casually and then flings the remainder across their face.
Get the sweetness right. I won't repeat myself.
Mustang enters the monitor room and sinks into an extravagant single-seat sofa that looks completely out of place. A handful of staff rush to his side, touching up his makeup, spritzing perfume, and fixing his hair.
Which genius handled the lighting today?
That'd be Richard.
Holy shit. Not a nameless and faceless NPC? A normal-looking guy?
Fire him. That glare's unbearable. How'd something like that even?
Holy shit,
make
these
it
skeleton
into the
pants.
Ark?
These skeleton pants are certainly a choice.
The setup's exactly the same as always.
Do you have any idea how blinding those things were today?
Richard has been with us for 3 years, and this is his first mistake.
Fire him. Now.
Understood.
Is this the same voice actor? Probably.
And what's with the audience tonight? So lukewarm. Pathetic. Every last one of them. I give them a rare performance like that, and this is the thanks I get?
I'll look into it.
Who's in charge of marketing? Bring them to me.
He's just stepped out to the restroom for a moment.
Didn't I say to wait here until the show's over? Am I a joke to you?
Yes.
He's been unwell with gastroenteritis for the past few days. I
Yes.
was worried it might get worse if left unattended, so I sent him to the restroom.
And just who do you think you are?
Hanson?
Who gave you the right to run the show while I'm away?
That's not the case.
Not a single thing meets my standards. And it's sweltering in here. AC, now!
Right away.
So, how are the ratings today?
4.1%.
Unfreaking believable.
Not good, but not great either.
Wasn't it 7% just last week?
Indeed it was.
And 12% the week before that?
Correct.
Why the hell are the ratings still dropping?
Our survey shows that the biggest criticism is a lack of novelty.
Mustang kicks Hanson square in the shin, without even standing up.
Do you think that's what I asked for? I told you to come up with solutions, countermeasures. And here I am parading on stage like some miserable clown, blowing kisses for everyone to see. And you, what exactly have you been doing? Hey, Hanson. Answer me, Director Hanson.
He kicks Hanson in the shin again.
I believe the main reason is the lack of new faces. The NIKKE celebrity project we had invested so much time and effort into was practically cancelled. At this point, there's no way for a NIKKE celebrity to make an appearance.
It's all thanks to them royally screwing up that damn surface reclamation war.
That seems to be the main reason. Public opinion of NIKKEs in the Ark has grown highly hostile. So it's an inopportune time for a NIKKE celebrity to step into the spotlight.
Hanson, do you have any idea how much I poured into the pockets of those big shots when the Ark was built?
I'm not sure.
A lot. A whole damn lot. More than you could even dream of. And I kissed every ass I had to, all while spouting some crap about the good of humanity, just to get my hands on NIKKE manufacturing tech.
Gay.
Why, you ask? To secure the monopoly on NIKKE entertainment inside the Ark. Nikke's that don't age, that obey if you fry their brains a little. The perfect product to sell. I stuffed them with cash, licked their boots, and it worked flawlessly. Then I lured in those pretty-faced, vain, empty-headed Nikkes and molded them into stars. All that was left was the debut. One shot, guaranteed hit. If everything had gone according to plan, I'd have ruled the Big Three and literally become the god of the Ark. But then, those idiots botched the surface reclamation war. So tell me, Hansen, what do you do in a situation like that?
Yeah, I mean, this is setting up for Pretty being in hands of Mustang, and it ain't gonna be pretty, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be pretty. So, Mustang being Mustang now is I mean, it's an understatement to say it's a huge change in character.
I'll make sure to calm the Nikkes and prepare.
That's what happens when you become
reclamation
French,
war.
Crabaka. I mean, I would know.
Yes, that's exactly it. Those fools couldn't stomach even a single scratch on their reputations. So
From what
they
we
threw
heard-
the Nikkes under the bus.
Wait, so early on, didn't it say that like Pretty was killed by a fan or something? Kind of like John Lennon. But was that a cover-up, or the real reason that she died was because Deep got their hands on her? Is the Big Three now? I mean, currently in this one, in this universe, like in this timeline, I mean, the Big Three? They're talking about like Missilus, Elysian, and Tetra, right?
And of course, they had the nerve to officially declare that we lost due to the Nikke's incompetence. Pathetic!
They didn't quite put it that way.
I don't actually know. Yeah, it's them currently, but like Mustang obviously now is not the CEO of Tetra, I don't think.
That's basically what they were saying. The Nikkes didn't live up to expectations.
He seems to just be like you know, I think he mentioned it before, he was trying to rise up to be like the ruler, the god.
So it's not our problem. Go sort them out yourselves. They won't die, they won't break. So have at it. Yeah, I get it. They had to clean up their mess. Fine. But they destroyed my business. The one I poured years into. And damn that war! Why start a fight you can't even win? At this rate, we're finished. Absolutely finished. There's nothing left for us. Nothing. Hansen, fix this. Now.
I'll do my best.
I don't care how you do it, just get it done.
Yes, I understand.
My car?
It's waiting outside.
I'm heading to Ephialtes. Don't even think about looking for me.
Ephialtes.
It seems you've been going there quite often lately.
Ephialtes. It sounds familiar.
How else am I supposed to blow off my steam, huh? I'm leaving. Hey, give me a change of clothes.
Mustang gets to his feet and strides out of the monitor room. Hansen lets out a deep sigh.
Always working yourself to the bone, huh?
Whoa, it's her! Wait, she must be like... This lady must be like ancient by now, right? It's either this lady must be ancient, or not much time has gone since here till now.
Since you know how hard I've been working, a little help would have been appreciated.
How exactly am I supposed to help? That person's a nightmare to deal with.
I thought Hansen's voice was the same as Mrs. Miss for a second.
As I see it, you aren't exactly easy to handle either.
Thanks for the compliment. I almost feel rejuvenated. Shall we take this outside?
Why are you acting like that? You're scaring me.
It's important. Look at this.
Mrs. Miss Hans Hansen. Mrs. Miss Hans Hansen. A document.
So, she's hoping to become a NIKKE. She can't move on her own?
Yeah, she'd already worked her way up to team leader at the NIKKE Rights Committee. When the NIKKE phobes attacked her, completely severed her nerves, poor thing.
Okay, but what am I supposed to do with her?
Let's bring her in.
Pardon?
A woman who died tragically while campaigning for NIKKE rights. Reborn as a NIKKE, she's back to fight for the goddesses of victory in her own way. Quite the picture, huh?
Are you suggesting we bring her into the entertainment industry?
That I do.
We don't even know what kind of talent she has.
At this point, her story is her talent. If we play our cards right, it could flip everything in our favor.
I suppose that may be true.
We're doing this then?
Yes, I'd appreciate it.
What about Oswald though? Oh,
Mister.
oh, okay, it worked out fine.
Yes, it's me.
I'm so glad I remember everything.
So they got her a body that looks exactly the same as her
Yeah.
current one.
That's a relief.
So, where was I made?
Tetraline.
The outer room club where the rich can get away with a lot of things. Ephialtes. Was that the one with Velvet's event where we were trying to find the when we were trying to infiltrate? That was the event where Velvet, we first saw Velvet. There was Bunny Aid and Bunny Milk. Was Ephialtes? No, that's Coin Rush. Okay.
Tetraline? Why there of all places?
They said the chances
Tetra.
of memory retention would be highest there.
Entertainment.
Oh. Yeah, I think that was a great choice.
How are you holding up?
I'm doing great. Everything feels totally normal. Like I'm still a human. It's crazy to think that not long ago, I couldn't do anything and was just lying there.
All right, yeah, I remember the part we were at Saber. Right, that was Ephialtes.
That won't happen again.
Yeah, looks like I don't have to worry about breaking my neck anymore. Should have done this ages ago.
Frisia, that's enough.
I've come this far, so I can't stop now, can I?
NIKKEs are managed by the Big Three, but they answer to the central government. There's no way the government would allow their rights to expand. From the government's perspective, the NIKKE phobes are useful.
So you think it's okay to just let it be?
There's no helping it.
Huh. I don't think so. Now that I'm a NIKKE, there's so much more I can do. I'll make it happen, no matter what.
Sorry, I'll be right back. I need to take this call.
Sure, go ahead.
Secure line. Oswald speaking.
Chief, I heard your daughter became a NIKKE. Does she still have her memories?
Yes, her memories are intact.
Oh, thank goodness. And since she's your daughter, I took a quick look at the data just to make sure everything looked normal. Frisia, she's born to do this.
Born to do what? I'm not sure I follow.
Her combat skills are no joke. If I had to exaggerate a bit, that's Lily-wise for you.
What?
Of course, she's not quite at Lily Weiss's level, but she's close.
What?
Honestly, there's nothing stopping her from becoming the next Lily Weiss.
Okay. Does that also mean that she has like they inject her a fox dye and that her body is going to deteriorate like over time?
Chief, you still there?
I have a favor to ask.
Oh, yes. Go on.
Could I ask you to alter the data? At this stage, becoming the next Lily Weiss wouldn't do any good. She'd just be used as propaganda by the central government. More people would end up dying pointlessly on the surface. And one person alone can't change anything.
But Chief, the mere fact that there's a successor to Lily Weiss at this point.
Please, I'm asking for your help.
Does that mean that Anise is going to be the strongest NIKKE?
I can't let my daughter be sent to the front lines.
Pulling the father-daughter card on me, huh? That's a low blow.
I apologize.
All right, leave it to me. I'll make her look like just another ordinary NIKKE.
Roppy is going to be BTFO'd.
Would that be possible?
Nothing we haven't handled before.
Is Neon actually the strongest right now in the universe?
Good thing Enix's tied up with managing the Ark right now. If everything goes according to plan, we should be able to monitor all sectors by next year.
Right on time. I'll leave it in your capable hands.
I forgot what they mentioned. Immune from internal and external damage, so she can't get corrupted. Did they remove her nymph? They did, right?
Sure thing. Guess I'll have to put retirement on hold for a while.
Thank you.
Mister? Still not done?
No, it's over. Why?
Tetra just called. They want me to swing by the office. Apparently they've got something to tell me.
Tetra?
Yeah. I asked if my guardian could come too, and they said yes. Let's go together.
She hasn't then. But she can't get corrupted, right?
What's going on? Why Tetra?
Why even ask? It's obvious, isn't it? Tetra's in the entertainment business after all. They probably saw me and decided to scout me on the spot.
I don't think that's the case.
Say what?
Damn. Whoa, look, it's Anise. But she was still human. And he stares intently at her desk. Every inch is scrawled with scribbles, so crude she can barely bring herself to read them. 7-Eleven. She grabs a wet wipe from her bag and tries to clean them, but they won't budge.
Permanent marker, huh?
And he scans the classroom. There's chatter here. Soft snores there, music spilling from headphones, pages turning. And through it all, she knows that they're all watching her.
Who the heck did this?
Bully.
Huh?
She has no reaction at all, as though she's not in the room.
Oi! Who the hell did this?
Holy shit, she turned Scottish. Oi, who the hell British. Still no reaction. And he strides up to a girl talking with her friends. The girl desperately tries to ignore her, but Anise leans in, their faces just inches apart.
Hey, sorry to cut in, but do you know who messed with my desk?
I don't know, comes the predictable reply. Meanwhile, Anise stares at her without blinking.
Was it you?
Watching the girl vehemently deny it, Anise furrows her brows in frustration as she straightens and shouts at the
I don't
class.
even care who did this. Just tell me why. Huh? What the hell? If you're gonna screw with me, the least you can do is give me a reason.
The classroom becomes so quiet they can hear a pin drop.
Seriously, this is driving me nuts. And it's not even the first time.
Anise sits at her desk and pulls out another wet wipe. She scrubs furiously and the scribbles start to come off, little by little. The red writing comes off far more easily than the rest. She stares at the red stains left on the wipe and she shoots to her feet. Without warning, she clamps a hand around the back of the girl's neck in the front row. It's the class president!
Hey, class prez! You're supposed to set the example. So, care to explain why you pulled a stunt like that? And don't act like it's your first time either.
Will Anise murder the class president? We'll find out after this quick commercial break. Alright everybody, welcome back after a quick round of ads. Is she gonna kill the class president? Yes.
It wasn't me.
Weren't you bragging about the new lipstick just the other day? The color's hard to miss. Thought you said it was expensive, but here you are using it to scribble. Must be nice having money to burn.
And he clamps down harder on the nape of the girl's neck.
I wasn't the only one.
But you're in on this too! Come on, class prez, step up and take the hit for the whole class!
Class president rips herself away from Anise's grip, rubbing her neck as she glares icily.
You want to know why? You're a nobody, yet you strut around like you're all that. That's why.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're an orphan. You only got in here on some scholarship. You've got absolutely nothing. So why do you strut around like you're in charge? I'm the leader. I'm the class president, not you.
Oh, I get it now. You're from some perfect family, so you get to be class president. And me? No parents, scraping by on government handouts. And suddenly, I'm a threat to your precious spot.
Nangong about to crush their nuts with her mace. Spike the mace.
That pisses you off, so you pull this kind of crap, right?
Please, know your place.
Please.
Just because everyone humors you, doesn't mean they actually like you.
The classroom door slides open, and the teacher enters.
What are you doing?
Nothing at all.
Sit. Class is starting.
Class president glances at the teacher and quickly returns to her seat. Teacher eyes Anise for a moment before walking toward the podium. Anise lunges. The class president.
Hey! I'm not done with you yet!
Teacher! Teacher!
How many times is this now?
Dunno. Can't remember.
Stop causing trouble.
She's the one who started it first. I didn't do a single thing.
I'm not saying she's in the right, but things like this don't just happen for no reason. It might help if you take a hard look at yourself.
Are you for real right now?
What?
Whoops! My bad. That came out wrong. I just meant it's a shame you're only bringing it up now. But hey, teacher, I've thought it over, and honestly, I don't see a single thing I did wrong.
You were the cheer captain at the recent sports festival, weren't you?
Yeah?
You volunteered?
Yep.
Why?
Obviously, I'm the best at it. I can plan the moves, lead the team, and have a pretty decent personality to boot.
And the others agreed?
How else would I become the captain?
Why didn't you just let the class president have it? You know how it is, Anise. The class president...
Yeah, her parents throw money at the school and she's just as dumb and selfish as you'd expect.
So you know, Guess that explains it then.
Isn't that way too blunt for teaching a kid how messed up the Ark really is?
You think this only started when you came to the Ark? No. It's a culture with its own history and traditions. All right, Anise. Since we're talking about it, I'll be blunt. You were abandoned at birth and bounced from one facility to the next.
The teacher is Himeko's VA?
Then, by some stroke of luck, you get picked for the chairman's so-called charity program. Special admission for the underprivileged, just to look good in the papers.
No wonder she sounds hot. I mean, what? Who said that? But I agree with that chatter. But it is good though that the English VA is back for Honkai Star Rail. Haven't even started 4.0 yet.
And now you've got things you never had before. Free housing, free meals, free education.
Yeah, it sounds sick.
So why isn't that enough? Why do you keep asking for more?
Wow, teacher. That's a hell of a way to talk to a student. You sure that's allowed?
Next, we need Anise to be in Honkai Star Rail. Oh, nah, she's already in ZZZ, so okay, that can't happen.
Yeah, and honestly, this is fine for you. So, your answer?
Do I really have to be honest?
I've been honest with you, haven't I?
I just want people to like me. I've never really known that feeling. But here at school... Damn it, I'm tearing up.
Here, some tissue.
When I got to school, the kids actually talked to me and hung out with me. It felt amazing, so I pushed myself even harder to get along with everyone. I thought that if I worked hard and did well, maybe they'd like me for it.
I was watching, what's it called? Ordinary Gamer GG? Is that his name? Healthy Gamer GG. And he released a video, yesterday about like how, hard work is not necessarily a good mindset to have, or rather hard work by itself doesn't necessarily, give you success, or it shouldn't be like the one mindset that you should have. I was watching the entire video and I kind of got lost. I kind of understood what it meant, but then I kind of didn't. So I was a little bit confused. Like the example he put was like, oh, you know, I should work like 3 jobs. You know, as long as I work hard, I'll be able to, you know, get money. Hard work means making more money. And if I just put in the hours into it, things will work out.
You're lonely, aren't you?
Yeah, always.
Why don't you just quit school?
Wow, you really don't hold back, do you?
You're not going to get what you want here. The class president will keep pushing you around.
Effort doesn't always mean success. Yeah, that's kind of what I got as well. And it's about changing your mindset. Yeah, I don't know. It was a little bit confusing. Maybe it's because I was tired, but like, yeah, I sort of understood it and sort of didn't understand it.
And all outside activities, even part-time jobs are off limits, so you're just stuck here. At this point, you might as well quit and do what you actually want. You're living your life well because you work hard and fight for what you want. Honestly, that's impressive. But not here. Here, you'll get completely crushed, and all your effort will count for nothing. The memories you make in school, they'll stick with you for the rest of your life. So quit. Transferring would be tough, with your special admission and all. Still, wherever you end up in the world, I'm sure you'll manage just fine.
Come on, teacher. Give me a hand, will ya?
No, you know how
Damn.
it works. I've got bills to pay, and the chairman's the one paying me. Think it over. Now go back to class.
Teacher!
There's nothing I can do. I'm sorry.
Thanks for apologizing anyway.
And he steps out of the teacher's room. Fuck this teacher. Yeah, but you know, Bill, you got bills to pay, man. You gotta get paid somehow. That's just how life is. She pushes open the classroom door and steps inside. The lesson's in full swing. The teacher talks, students scribble and whisper, but no one so much as glances her way. Anise makes her way to her desk, and that's even more cluttered than before, and drops into her seat. At the wall, she leans forward and rests her hand on the desk, awake but motionless. The lesson continues. The phone bell rings, signaling the end of the day. At least she was on it. I mean, yeah. Murmurs ripple across the room, but Anise sits there unmoving. Gradually, the classroom grows quiet as time passes. After a long while, Anise lifts herself from the desk. The classroom is dark and empty as a loaded silence settles over her. She packs her bag and heads back to the dorm. All of her roommates' things are gone, but Anise just collapses onto the bed. Voices drift in from all around, but none of them are for her. Closes her eyes and lets her memories surface. The thank you letter she wrote to a faculty or facility administrator left unopened in the trash. The time she asked a well-dressed peer to play, only to be slapped by their parents and splashed with water. A friend she had made who was adopted and gone before she could say goodbye. Meeting that friend years later and greeting them warmly, only to be met with an awkward, uncomfortable smile. Dancing wildly on a stage, desperate for attention. At first, the laughter she got was intoxicating, until she realized it was mocking, and cried for days afterward. A volunteer who hugged her tightly with tears in her eyes told her to take care when she left the second facility. Frisia was the girl? Frisia? Because, I mean, she was adopted. Maybe. We shall see. Unable to forget the volunteer, she looked everywhere, but all that remained was their cold digital gravestone. The moment she tracked down the volunteer's daughter and begged for a hug, clinging as if her life depended on it. At that moment, Anise is certain. She must have been broken somewhere along the way, so desperate for love. Anise opens her eyes. On the first day of school, someone approaching her with a friendly smile, giving her courage when she had been timid and withdrawn. Eating together, walking home together, talking endlessly. The expectant looks when she volunteered to be cheer captain, practicing laughing and celebrating when they succeeded, feeling unmistakably that everyone liked her. And at that moment, Anise is more certain than ever. She isn't broken. She's better than she ever imagined. That's why she doesn't want to let this slip away. Even if it's fleeting, not even half a year, it's a time when she can finally like herself. Anise closes her eyes again.
It's okay. I can go back. Yeah.
The next day. Anise opens the classroom door and walks in.
Good morning.
There's no response. No one even glances her way.
They finally finished the construction by the school gate. Gotta admit, it looks really nice.
The room remains silent. No one even looks at her.
Hey, anyone got a clue what we're having for lunch?
He gets no reply. No one meets her eyes.
I finished all the homework. Wanna go over the answers with me?
No one answers or even glances in the direction. Denise makes her way to her desk. It's still a mess with things scattered everywhere. Amid it all, a single chrysanthemum blooms in a small vase. Denise feels a sudden urge to grab the vase and smash it on the class president's head. Do it. Do it. But she holds herself back. She sets the vase in the corner of the desk, pulls a book from her bag, and begins studying. Her eyes sting and her vision blurs, but she fights back the tears. That day, she doesn't utter a single word until she returns to the dorm and crawls into bed.
Well, that was easy.
Oh, part 2.
Me? A celebrity? Really?
Yes, that's correct. Tetraline would like to formally invite you to debut with us.
Frisia pokes Oswald in the side.
See? I told you.
May I ask why? I can't make sense of debuting a NIKKE as a celebrity at this point. And there must be a reason you chose Frisia, given that she's never shown any interest in the entertainment industry.
She's got talent. Once she debuts, she'll shoot straight to stardom. I'll stake my reputation on it.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You think I'd lie?
Yes.
Yes, there's nothing backing that claim.
I hate to brag, but I'm a very successful producer. When it comes to spotting raw talent, no one even comes close.
Where did you get information on Frisia? You shouldn't have had any contact with her.
It's true, sign. Wow.
Every NIKKE application goes through me. After all, we are a NIKKE manufacturing company.
Tetraline hasn't been doing well lately. So you intend to make Frisia a symbol for advancing NIKKE rights to gain support? By my calculation, the NIKKE phobes make up half the ARC's population. And you intend to win over the other half by turning her into a celebrity.
You work in this industry, don't you?
I suppose you could say that.
You're right.
Hanson.
We are going to offer you $1 billion.
As you said, Tetraline's situation is indeed far from ideal. Following the failure of the Surface Reclamation War, hostility toward the NIKKEs has spread throughout the Ark. As a result, Tetraline, which had been preparing a major entertainment project centered on the NIKKEs, is now taking a direct hit. That's precisely why we need your daughter.
So you're hoping to turn things around by putting a NIKKE with a story in the spotlight?
I won't deny that. But that's not the whole story. The current situation is wrong. NIKKEs should be celebrated as the goddesses of victory.
They keep saying it.
Not treated with scorn.
Scorn.
I was only a child when the Rapture invasion occurred. I was powerless then. But I remember watching them fight for us on television. When I didn't know any better, I thought they were simply impressive. Once I learned the truth, I realized how noble their choices truly were. And now, those very NIKKEs are being made scapegoats, persecuted for circumstances beyond their control.
What do you think happened? What do you think happened to Hanson?
The central government's neglect has left even their supporters unable to speak openly. This is wrong. It should never have been allowed to happen. Your daughter's story is a compelling one. Someone who died fighting for NIKKE rights, was reborn as a NIKKE, and now chooses to fight again. With Tetraline's unparalleled character branding and promotional power, we can spread that story throughout the Ark. I want those who fight for NIKKE rights to be able to speak freely and with confidence. I may be overstepping, but you seem well versed in this field. I believe you understand exactly what I mean. Please forgive me for speaking of such a tragic death in this way. But this is a rare opportunity.
Does she really need to be a celebrity?
I trust you know there's nothing that can shape public opinion quite like celebrities.
True.
I'm asking you to give the NIKKEs hope. The Ark needs it now more than ever.
Oswald looks at Frisia, whose eyes are sparkling like fire. Deep down, he knows that there's no stopping this.
So let me get this straight. I'm going to be a celebrity and fight for NIKKE rights, right?
To sum it up, yes. But we won't do it out in the open. Everything we do is under the radar. That's the kind of thing we excel at.
Mister?
Oswald stares intently at Hansen.
I have one condition.
Sure, I'll do everything I can to accommodate it.
Hansen, stay by Frisia's side as her manager. And keep a close eye on everything she does.
You do realize he's a board member at Tetra, right? He's not going to waste his time playing some celebrity's manager.
Yes, I understand.
Hansen?
It's all right. That was my plan from the start.
Yeah, I mean, Hansen's voice is a little bit like, did they like pitch it too high? Is it supposed to be like much lower? He looks like a guy you would see in like, I don't know, Love in Deep Space or something, or some sort of like Korean visual novel dating game or something.
And one more thing. Under no circumstances are you to send her to the other side.
The other side? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Do you want me to go into the details of what really goes on behind closed doors at Tetra?
Who the hell is this guy?
Make no mistake. This is a warning, not a request.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Is Oswald gonna go like Anderson, John Wick mode?
I'm counting on you.
It's a pleasure. I look forward to working with you.
Frisia gets up and extends her hand toward Hansen.
Let's do our best together.
Yes, I look forward to working with you.
I'm Frisia.
Hansen.
Their hands meet in a firm shake. Oswald's eyes linger on Frisia, noting the way she looks at Hansen. Once again, he is certain that this cannot be stopped.
We start tomorrow. The goal is a debut in 6 months. It's going to be tough, so you'd better be ready.
So Mustang just peaced out, right? He was like, I'm going to Ephialtes. See ya. I'm leaving. Hansen, you're in charge. Time drifts by. Okay. Oswald finishes work and makes his way home. He prepares dinner and watches the news. The front door swings open and Frisia stumbles in, utterly exhausted. They share a meal and talk about her training, the house humming with the gentle rhythm of everyday life. Zaza. What if Mustang went to Ephialtes, he was so high on cocaine and became current Mustang. He's just really high. That explains his transformation. Frisia drifts off to sleep, and Oswald turns his attention to the work waiting for him tomorrow. He's completely settled into this rhythm, this quiet repetition of days. If life could flow like this forever, he thinks that there would be nothing left to wish for. But a week later, Frisia steps into a new world. That night, Oswald lies awake, wondering what he can do for her. For nearly half a year, Anise has not uttered a single word. The scribbles on her desk have mostly worn away. The chrysanthemum that sat in the vase is gone. Everyone ignores her completely. She tries to get angry, she tries to plead, nothing changes. Even the teachers stop responding. There's no one to reach out to her, and he says no one. On weekends, she lies alone in her dorm room all day. Still, she goes to school, clinging to the tiniest hope that maybe, just maybe, someone will speak to her tomorrow. Every time that hope crumbles. Eventually, she gives up. She says nothing, she expects nothing. One day, after everyone leaves the classroom, everyone leaves and the classroom grows dim and silent. Anise stares blankly into space. For the first time in months, she speaks.
Why am I even still alive? Well, that was easy.
Mocha Ash. Oh, CG. Anise sits on the rooftop railing, staring blankly at the sky above. Wait, they're in the Ark, right? So this is a fake sky, right? They call it the Dome of Eternity, don't they? As she pulls out her phone and scrolls through her recent messages. Hey, I have a question about something from class today, haha. She tries to sound casual, but the message remains unread. Her outgoing calls go unanswered one after another. And not a single incoming call has come through. For a moment, she wonders if she's forgotten how to speak at all. Her voice comes out just fine. The absurdity of it all makes her lower her head and let out a small shaky laugh. Soon the laugh turns into sobs. Tears stream down, soaking her pants. She wants to be loved, really loved, in a way she's never known.
I wish I hadn't known. I shouldn't have let them get to me.
Anise makes one last call to her teacher. It goes unanswered. Himeko, how could you? She pushes herself up, balancing on the narrow railing. And then she closes her eyes. One step, that's all it takes. Just then, music blares throughout the Ark, loud enough to shake the air. It's bright and upbeat. And over it, a woman's voice rises.
A song?
Hey, Starling. It's a pop song. A light, pleasant melody of lyrics carried by a pretty voice. Without even realizing it, Anise finds herself drawn to the music. She knows it. The song was not written for her, and yet it fills the air, calling out to her to keep going. It tells her that she is worthy of love, that she can get through anything life throws at her, and that one day she will look back on these moments and laugh. It cheers her on and wraps her in comfort. Breathes courage into her. It restores her sense of self-worth. You must live. You have to live and taste the happiness life has to offer. The lyrics ride the melody, gently nudging Anise away from the railing. The song ends. But she doesn't move from that spot until morning comes. Tears streak down her face. Encouragement and support fill her heart with warmth. Anise whispers to herself as if making a vow.
I gotta live. I gotta fight through this.
Wonderful.
Oh hey, it's Mustang. He's back from getting high.
Brilliant. Simply brilliant. You actually went and did it, huh?
Thank you.
And the ratings?
The ratings came in at 41%.
Ha! Well done. You make me proud.
Thank you.
You kept coming to me for money, so I had to wonder what nonsense you were cooking up. And this is it, huh? Her debut went off without a hitch. Bet it cost a fortune to stream it live across the whole arc.
Well, it wasn't exactly cheap.
If you need more, just say the word. I'll pour it in without hesitation. You've done a fine job shaping her image. A NIKKE who takes the stage for the others. Couldn't have timed it better. So, what's next?
We're currently working on it.
Throw her into the spotlight. Every interview, every talk show, every damn variety program. I want her everywhere. Push her to the limit. She's scrap metal anyway. She won't tire. Make sure everyone on the Ark knows her name.
Dang, Mustang.
So, where is it exactly?
What do you mean?
That singing rust bucket. What's it called again?
Her stage name is Pretty.
Pretty announcement.
Right, Pretty. Where'd she vanish to?
She went home.
Get her in here. It's time to celebrate. Have her start pouring the drinks.
I'm afraid that won't be possible under her contract.
A contract? What kind of crap is that?
One of the contract terms specifies that she must rest at home.
Screw your contracts. You actually went along with this bullshit?
Her guardian was stubborn and flat out refused to give his consent. What were we supposed to do?
And who exactly is the Guardian?
It's like Mustang is like cartoonishly bad.
I'll send the materials over later.
It's like, yeah, we knew that Mustang had a kind of shady past, but it's like they really like turned him into like a mustache twirling, like I'm evil, I'm so bad.
All right, let's just see how cocky this Guardian thinks he is. Here's the plan. For the next week, I want every movement recorded. The rust buckets, the NIKKE-phobes, the opposition. Don't miss a single thing.
Doesn't Suyin also call NIKKE's rust buckets?
I'll deal with the central government myself. If we play this right, we can turn it into something much bigger.
As far as I know, she's the only one that calls them rust buckets, right? Well, until Liz Mustang.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Just corporate whitewashing.
Pardon?
That's enough. Bring the drinks. And those scrap metals prepping for their debut, call them all over here. Tonight, we're gonna have some real fun.
Oh, hey, look at her outfit.
Did you see that, mister?
Yes, I did.
So, what'd you think?
You did great. You looked lovely, and you handled yourself really well.
Do these clothes suit me?
They do. Still, you might want to change into something more appropriate for a meal.
People point this out with Honkai Star Rail, but man, gacha game companies really love putting in thigh straps for like every character.
I know, but I really wanted you to see it. But, mister, if I dance and sing, will it really make things better for the NIKKEs? Can I really give them hope?
If that's what you believe, then that's how it will be.
Okay. I'll go along with that.
Well, that was easy.
Time moves on. Pretty, the first celebrity NIKKE, takes the arc by storm with her debut song Pretty Star. A gripping backstory propels her to stardom almost overnight, and Tetraline's relentless promotion only makes her fame soar higher. Curious about how Pretty came to be, fans begin questioning whether NIKKE rights are really being respected. With that, the Goddess Fall incident, Goddess Fall, is thrust back into the public eye, reshaping how everyone sees NIKKEs. Riding the momentum of Pretty's rise, the Nikkei Rights Committee grows in power, while the Nikkei phobes become bolder and more extreme in their actions. Around this time, Mustang, CEO of Tetraline, makes a major announcement.
At Tetraline, we actively defend the rights of every Nikkei.
Oh, that's what he means by corporate whitewashing, I guess.
They are not mere heartless weapons.
That's what he means, huh?
No, they are comrades, liés to march forward with us. En avant, with Nikkei.
Riding the wave of Pretty's popularity, Tetraline launches the With Nikkei campaign. They hand full control to the Nikkei Rights Committee, taking a step back to sponsor it while solidifying their own corporate identity. Infrastructure and support systems for Nikkeis are built, and those facing persecution receive active care. This song reminds me of is it this song?
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love.
I might as well just play this.
To leave my shirt.
Basically what it sounds like, doesn't it?
Shirt so
oh shit, the DMCA.
It hurts.
Hostility towards the Nikkei phobes is no longer hidden. From that day on, Pretty becomes the public face of the Nikkei Rights Committee, and the With Nikkei campaign spreads across the arc like wildfire. Of course, it doesn't come without consequences.
Mustang, have you completely lost it? What do you think you're doing?
What?
The central government isn't just going to sit back and watch. One of the big three openly picking a fight with the Nikkei phobes? What do you think that'll accomplish? They need the Nikkei phobes, since it's the perfect tool for covering up their own mess.
Old age catching up to you. Looks like you've lost your edge.
Excuse me?
Damn, calling Lady old.
Does it matter to the central government whether people hate scrap metals or worship them? Not a bit. All that matters is that they don't get blamed for anything. Look at this mess. The haters and supporters tearing each other apart, while the fence-sitters are too busy watching the circus.
That's me.
Do you think the central
Any
government
fence
has
sitters?
time to get involved? No. They're way too busy for that. Even if the supporters come out on top, the government doesn't lose a thing. All they have to do is act like they're looking out for us, and the self-proclaimed intellectuals will lap it up.
Any self-proclaimed intellectuals in here?
As for past scandals, easy. Just grab someone, make an example of them in the square, and problem solved. Sure, I was uneasy too. The last thing I needed was trouble from the central government. But it's all taken care of, so relax.
You cut a deal with them?
Remember those rust buckets gearing up for their debut?
Yeah, they're already in an uproar over Pretty cutting in line. And now there's more?
Don't worry. That's the last you'll see of them.
Oh.
You don't mean...
Kitted them out with the best parts money can buy, and sent one to each of the top brass. They'll be thrilled.
Oh, I mean, he, like, killed them. I mean...
And if anyone thinks of messing with us, we've got leverage ready to keep them in check.
Kitted them out with the best parts money can buy and sent one to each of the top brass. And we're talking about, like, idols.
And if that doesn't work, we can always send Shade to slit their throats.
I mean, that's what I interpreted as. Shade? Wait, Shade.
It's not exactly
Shade?
rocket
Why does Shade
science.
sound familiar? Yeah, I thought Velvet's crew. Oh yeah, former crew, right? Because they're gone now. At first, I thought it meant he like killed them, but my interpretation was what Flowers said.
Do you even realize who these girls are? I raised them myself, with meticulous care.
Yeah, and I raised them on my dime, so they owe it all to me. Even when they pay me back, they get something out of it. Beautiful, isn't it?
You disgust me.
You've got some nerve talking to me like that. Forget about the deadweights and focus on Pretty. Forget her dancing and singing, just make sure she's presentable. Image is everything. Make her a symbol everyone will remember.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
And give her a taste of power and wealth. Praise her. Indulge her. Get her addicted to the high life. Make sure she never even thinks of going back.
What exactly are you trying to do?
This is just in case. It'd be a real pain if she suddenly decides she doesn't care about fame or money. There's no way we're letting a prize like this slip away.
But she did.
Make luxury part of her life. Turn her into a celebrity. Got it?
Fine. But Mustang, you're going to hell.
Damn.
Damn right.
Damn. As the company sponsoring Pretty and the With NIKKE campaign, Tetraline's stonks keep surging as it gains a pro-NIKKE image. At the center of it all, Pretty is stretched thin under the relentless workload.
Ugh. I'm so exhausted.
Don't sprawl out like that. What if someone takes a picture?
It's all good. They tinted it, remember?
But a thermal camera would capture everything.
Yeah, let them film. It's not like I ever get a break anyway. Next up's the talk show, right? 3 hours this time?
Jesus Christ.
That's right.
I've got the script down pat. Now I just need to decide where to throw in some improv.
You really do work hard. I know this is a bit out of the blue, but why do you push yourself so hard?
Hey, Hanson, have you ever seen the Goddess Squad in person?
No.
I have.
What? When?
I remember seeing them as a kid during the Ark evacuation.
I kind of saw one early on, right? Didn't they mention that Pretty was killed by a crazed person or something? But then I'm not sure if that was like a cover-up story, because we learned that during the power struggles between like the central government and Deep, Deep tried to get back at them by turning the Ark's star into a weapon. And we know the Arc star is Pretty.
I even have Red Hood's autograph at home.
That's amazing. I can hardly believe it.
I'm not making this up. Anyway, that's exactly why I work so hard. I want to give people hope, just like the Goddess Squad did. Sometimes just being there, just being seen, is enough to lift people's spirits. That's the kind of person I want to be. And the more I give my all, the more I see that life is getting better for the NIKKEs. So how could I ever slack off?
Still, it's rare these days to come across anyone who's NIKKE-phobic.
Yeah, that's such a relief.
I guess we just had to keep going, you know, and see.
It's all thanks to you.
No way! It's really all thanks to the staff, Mrs. Miss, and a certain director/manager.
Hmm.
Looks like I'll be getting home at dawn again. Mister's probably still up. Ugh, I feel awful about that.
Does she look like Ada? Because my first thought was, oh, she kind of looks like Ada.
Isn't it time for Mr. Oswald to retire soon?
Nah, he says he can't sit still without his mind going a mile a minute.
You said you'd ask what was on his mind. Did you?
No. His expression was so serious and stern that I couldn't even bring myself to ask.
Tifa? Tifa.
Sounds like there's something going on.
I kind of see it.
Yeah. Ugh, I'm beat.
Hey, mind your legs while I'm driving.
Can we just stay like this for a while? I'm so exhausted.
They're heavy.
Come on, how heavy could they be? This is a custom-built
Wait, Scandal.
body after all.
Watch where your legs are. Her legs are across this guy's legs. Crazed fan.
Move them now.
Seriously, why are you being so petty? Shouldn't you be grateful when a pop star rests her legs on you?
Car accident.
Or is it that you just can't handle seeing the ARC's top idol showing off those flawless legs? Hey, why'd you suddenly go all quiet?
You're right. So get those legs moving.
Huh?
We're here. Let's get out.
What? Oh, okay. Let's go.
Romance? I took it as Hanson. I hope Hanson doesn't become a creep. Or romance does bloom and fans get jealous and that's why she gets shot or killed. Meanwhile, the student's saved by Pretty.
Hey. Anise? Anise. Huh? You mean me? Yeah. Wait, what? Why? Do you like Pretty? Yeah, I like her. Yeah? I kind of figured since you're always listening to her songs.
Oh my god, bonding over Pretty. I mean, bonding over interest.
I managed to get a concert ticket by chance. Do you want it? Yeah, heck yeah! Nah, it's cool. I don't need it. Anise? The class president isn't here today. I heard her cold's pretty bad, so she should be back tomorrow.
Anise punching the air right now. Anise lifts her head, eyes sweeping across the classroom. The class president's seat is empty, and all eyes in the class are on her.
So, what? I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I've been meaning to apologize for a while, but the class president is really scary. I know it sounds like an excuse, and I'll probably end up ignoring you again tomorrow, but still, we don't dislike you. That part's really true. I hope you know that. And we all prepared this ticket together. Give it to me! Oh, yeah. Here.
And he takes the ticket.
I'm gonna have a blast.
Hugo hesitates before Anise, then returns to her seat. Anise turns toward the window, letting sunlight brush her face. She slides in her earphones and pretty music flows through her. A small smile spreads across her face. For the first time in what feels like ages, she's glad to be here.
Oh, that
Come
was
here.
easy.
Oh, I thought that was it. Part 3. Alright. And time moves on. Oh. Breezy is glued to her phone in the
What
car.
are you doing?
Just checking my social media. Oh no, that mistake's so obvious. Everyone noticed it.
It happens. No one's perfect.
Still, I spent the time and money to come all this way. Hey, Hanson, can we squeeze in a bit more practice?
You're only getting 3 hours of sleep even now. Cutting back any more could be risky.
But
I'll cancel the dinner with the board. Honestly, we don't really need it.
but won't that make things harder for you?
It's fine. They know full well who they have to thank for their comfortable lives.
Sweet, thanks. Next up is the With NIKKE speech, right?
And that's right. How's the script for that coming along?
I know my lines by heart, but I'm scared I'll get all emotional. What if I burst into tears as soon as I get on stage?
If you feel like crying, then cry. What matters most is being sincere.
I swear, I look horrible in pictures whenever I cry.
This looks so weird. It's, yeah, I noticed that as well. It's like, there's something about the way he's like drawn, or his art style looks really kind of off compared to the rest of the characters. Like I said, it looks like he belongs in like a different Korean, looks like he belongs in a different Korean like dating sim, like visual novel.
No, you're beautiful.
Beautiful, huh? So, you think I'm beautiful?
Buh. And he steps into the classroom. Her eyes meet a few of her classmates, and for a moment they share a silent greeting. She slides into her seat. By now, the scribbles on her desk are almost completely erased. Someone passes by and quietly leaves a piece of candy on the corner of her desk. She unwraps it without a sound and pops it into her mouth. Her gaze drifts to the window as she chews slowly. She slips on her earphones and lets pretty music fill her ears. And he still doesn't speak at school, but she isn't lonely anymore. Nice. We're almost at the conclusion, right? There's like 10 parts. And time continues its quiet march. Breezy is glued to her phone in the car.
What are you doing?
Just checking my social media.
Oh, she's getting more and more tired.
Wow, everyone's still talking about the mistake I made on the last live stream. Ugh, these people really blow these things out of proportion.
The remark you made at the With NIKKE event was a serious mistake, and we're still dealing with the backlash.
Gotta hand it to them. People really love poking their noses in everyone else's business.
Breezy is gonna... She's gonna say it.
The speech is coming along nicely, I trust.
Yeah, it's going great.
What about the script?
At this point, a quick skim is enough. Who could memorize all that anyway?
So what's the plan for your performance?
I'm going to cry.
Smart move.
Like, really bawl my eyes out. That should calm things down, right?
But don't overdo it. People get tired of seeing the same thing too often.
Of course. Oh, and I told the makeup team to make me look a little worn out.
Well, well. Looks like you can manage on your own now.
I couldn't have done it without my amazing producer.
You know there's a party after this, right? Make sure to show up and flash that smile of yours.
So this is all to just butter people up, huh? Count me out. I'm not singing.
I'm not making you perform. That performance is worth too much to waste on them for free. See you later, then.
Okay. Whew, I'm beat.
Pretty.
Wait, why'd you call me like that out of nowhere?
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, sure, but okay about what?
Well, just this and that.
Is she okay with seeing these ads? Probably not. I'll be back. This ad's running. Everybody, let's continue this wonderful story. Handsome, what are you doing?
Why do you ask?
It seems you've changed quite a bit.
I have?
Yes.
I've gotten used to it. I'm better at handling things now. I can't let every nasty comment get to me, or even let my emotions run the show. I'm a celebrity now. The very first NIKKE celebrity. I've gotta take things in stride and keep my emotions in check.
She's becoming numb. She can't feel you there.
Honestly, I think I'm pretty good at that.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Are you happy now?
Absolutely. I'm so happy, I can't believe I didn't do this sooner.
I see. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Mustang got what he wanted, yeah?
Hanson, I know I've changed a lot.
You're just exhausted. You'll feel better soon.
Yeah, it's hard. Really hard. But I can't stop. No matter how hard it gets. I have to keep going. Otherwise, I'll fall apart.
Why are you pushing yourself so hard? Maybe things would turn out better if you took it a little easier.
I can't. I've become a symbol. Pretty is the face of NIKKE rights now. If I mess up, the Nikkes get blamed. If I do well, they're the ones who get praised. So I can't take it easy. But going full power all the time wears me down. Right now, putting on a mask is the only way I can keep going.
Yeah. I can't even begin to imagine how heavy that must feel.
Honestly, it still hasn't quite sunk in for me.
How are you holding up? Feeling stress?
It's intense. Living a life where everything I do is under watch, and every single action I make can have huge consequences. But once I'm home, I'm fine. I can just be myself.
I see Mr. Oswald has been taking good care of you.
No, he doesn't say much. He just makes me food, we chat a little, and that's it. But even that's such a comfort. Mister. He doesn't show it openly, but he really cares about what I'm doing. He loves the Nikkes as much as I do. We're both huge Goddess Squad fans. Once, he told me that I'm doing something he never even dared to dream of. That makes him happy. He says he's proud of me. And that's why I can't stop. I've acted so spoiled with him ever since we first met. And he's never complained once. He saved me. He really did. Living together, he tried so hard to be a good... I'm going to cry. A good father. I tried just as hard to be a good daughter, too. I wasn't always great at it. But now, I think I'm doing okay. I want to be a daughter he can always be proud of. That's why I can't stop. Do you hate me now because I've changed?
Sorry, I was mistaken. You haven't changed a bit. You were just the same as always.
Thanks.
I think it's about time I got my hands into politics.
Politics?
Buh.
Isn't being the CEO of one of the big three enough?
No, I'm still under the central government's thumb. Hardly what you could call a real seat of power.
And just what are you planning to do?
Nothing fancy. I just want the whole Ark under my control.
Man, evil Mustang. Anyone else feel like they maybe went in a too far direction with him?
Ah, the classic case of ambition ruining people.
I don't see how he can transform into current Mustang. Like, how? It's such a complete tonal shift. Obviously pretty nice, but I don't know if that's like how, I don't know if that's the only reason that changes him into how he is now.
But why now?
They keep going.
Because now's the perfect time to strike.
And how do you suppose you do that?
By profiting off Pretty.
But
I'll send Pretty out as the central government's PR ambassador. They'll be ecstatic. After all, we're putting the Ark's finest propaganda tool right into their hands.
oh,
There'll be some backlash from the public, but only a tiny fraction. Those who idolize Pretty will follow her blindly. They always have. Did you honestly think they ever cared about NIKKE rights? And in return for handing them Pretty, I take my place in the top echelons of the central government.
Then what?
Well, if I manage to break into politics, the first thing I'd do is...
I'm talking about Pretty. I couldn't care less about what you're up to.
I mean, yeah, but I'm talking just from like a, I mean, yeah, but I'm talking purely from like a, just a game fantasy, like story, character wise. It's like, he's like so like evil in the sense of like, you know, story, like a video game evil. It's like so cartoonishly evil. Like, I'm gonna become the owner of I'm gonna become God. I'm gonna do all these evil things so I can rise up in the top.
Same as always. Singing, dancing. The only difference is their so-called fight for NIKKE rights now just serves the central government.
Haha.
Haha.
You really only ever think about yourself.
At the end of the day, the only thing that matters in life is me.
Oh my god.
Living for others, that's just hypocrisy wrapped up as virtue.
Enough. I won't let you throw Pretty away like she's nothing. There's a limit to ingratitude. You're really going to use the very one who pulled Tetraline back from hitting rock bottom and then discard her? Get a grip. You didn't get here because you're exceptional. You've been scraping by for so long that now you think you own the whole table.
What? Lost your thrill all of a sudden? Want to get yourself fired?
Pretty still loves to dance and sing. And of course, she loves the NIKKEs.
Exactly. That's why I'm letting her keep going.
If you do that, it won't be the same anymore.
So what? People change. And she's nothing but scrap metal anyway.
I'm warning you. Stay away from Pretty.
Don't push your luck. If you've got a problem, the door's that way. Look at you, acting like some big shot CEO.
Big shot.
You're just a lowly producer. Now, get out.
Miss glares at Mustang for a long moment before walking out.
No way. Go to the central government? Not a chance.
Why not?
Why? Because I've been doing all this for the Nikkes.
You've done enough here. Now it's time to play in bigger waters. Go to the central government. There, wealth and prestige beyond your wildest dreams await. A life of entertainment, unlike anything you've ever dared to imagine.
You really think that's what I wanted? And you call yourself the CEO when you're so bad at reading people?
Isn't that just real life, huh?
I'm not going. Not ever.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Suit yourself. Retire then.
Come again?
I said, retire. Why should I keep wasting money on a worthless hunk of junk that won't listen? Retire. Get out there and do whatever it is you love so much.
But I'm the symbol of all Nikkes.
Then go handle it yourself. Ready to sign the papers? I took a worthless nobody and made you a star. And now, you're so arrogant, it's insane.
Oh, man, he's gaslighting. He's manipulating. Parallels of a niece and a teacher. Whoa, symbolism! Whoa!
Listen up, Rust Bucket. Everything you flaunt around is some shiny symbol of scrap metals. It's all thanks to my money. My hand behind every publicity stunt, every fabricated scandal, every crafted image, every record you've ever sold. Who do you think made all that happen? You think singing and dancing alone would have cut it? You've never been that good at either.
Damn.
Deep down, you know it was never enough. That's why you're keeping your mouth shut. Refuse my offer, and I'll kick you out and spread every vile rumor I can think of. Pretty used to despise Nikkes, and the moment she became one, she put on a fake act of repentance just to fool everyone in the Ark.
No one in the Ark would fall for a lie like that.
You really think that? I turned a nobody Nikke into the biggest pop star the Ark has ever seen. Think I can't take it all away? You have no idea how many people are just waiting for you to screw up. Climbing up is hard, but coming down, that's a whole different story. I could have you on your knees in half a day. Care for a taste? Relax, I'm just joking. Why so serious? Fine, 2 years. Just 2 years with the central government. After that, I'll have you back here. No questions, no excuses. Go ahead, think it over. But how long do you need?
I'll talk to him.
That bastard. Him again. Fine, have it your way. 3 days. I'll cover you with the sick leave, so use the time wisely. Now get out of my sight.
Rizia leaves the room.
She still won't break. Unbelievable. Drowned in glamour and indulgence, and she's still standing?
Yeah, true. It doesn't seem like, I don't know if seems like Mustang didn't really do anything. He's talking about, oh, who, I pumped all this mummy? I pumped all this money for advertising and sales and records. You know, I paid for everything. I made things work. But, you know, who's doing the actual training, you know, and who's doing like the actual managing your schedule and stuff like that? You know, people that actually
Anyone
physically
else would
there
have
with her.
caved by now. Once they fall, I could have molded them however I pleased. She's changed though. Sloppier. Better at putting on an act. But her core? Still intact. Should I tamper with her nymph? No, too dangerous. If I fry her mind, this all becomes worthless. Home. No matter what happens, she goes home after every schedule. Like clockwork.
Does Mustang kill Oswald?
More than once, I thought I had her. She was right on the edge. Then she goes home and comes back perfectly fine. Every time. That's where she's reinforcing herself. That old man, Oswald. He's the problem.
Mustang opens the safe and flips through the documents containing Oswald's personal information. Pages are almost entirely redacted, each stamped with
I
censored.
figured he wasn't just some ordinary guy, so I let him be. But if he tries to get in my way...
Mustang picks up his phone, taps a few buttons, and the call connects with a beep.
Pick up already. What? Stuffed yourself into a stupor again? Mustang here. Nothing serious, just thought I'd check in. Yeah, you can tell, right? I've never been much of a liar. Anyway, there's someone I need to take care of personally.
Who did he call?
I need some info, and he's not exactly your average guy, so I came straight to you. Yeah, seems like a real big shot. As expected, very efficient of you. Appreciate it. I'll be waiting for your call. Isn't life just wonderful?
Who did he call? Stuffing yourself into a stupor again.
Resign.
Oh,
Huh?
Go independent.
Oswald, go indie.
Jeez, mister, I already told you everything Mustang said.
Yeah, I heard. What you're really worried about isn't losing access to Tetra's resources.
Yeah, that doesn't scare me. I know I can start from scratch again. But honestly, the rumors scare me more than anything.
Don't worry, they're just empty threats. He wouldn't destroy something he had painstakingly built.
Mustang's not just some ordinary guy.
Neither are you. You're in a league of your own. I probably shouldn't say this, but right now, no one in the Ark can even think of touching you. You're a symbol everyone looks up to. So go ahead and forge your own path without worry.
Wow. Hearing you say that really makes me feel so confident. Okay then, I'll trust you and go my own way. Yeah, I don't need anything else. With you by my side, I can push through anything.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna go chat with Hanson real quick.
At this hour?
No, stay home. Don't go out right now when it's late.
Yeah, I've gotta tell him right away.
Or use a phone call or something.
Only speak to him.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's nothing. Off you go.
Okay, I'm off. See you later.
Frezia sprints away. Oswald's eyes follow her, and only when she's gone does he reach for his phone. Burning him? Maybe.
It's me.
It's been a while, Chief.
I have a favor to ask.
Sorry, Chief, but I'm turning in my resignation tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
Guess I'll have to put off retirement again.
The next day in Mustang's office in Tetraline.
What's this?
Oh, nothing happened. Well, yeah.
These are files documenting Tetraline's internal misconduct.
Blackmail.
They show records of Nikke's being regularly sent to the central government. And the purpose of each dispatch is clearly recorded.
So that's supposed to scare me?
I just wanted to let you know about this.
You just want me to leave Pretty alone, is that it?
Yes.
Huh.
That should be all. I'll take my leave.
Hellhound Oswald. Still playing soldier at your age? I could bury you in an instant. But here you are, acting far too recklessly.
Go ahead. I've got nothing to lose.
What about your daughter?
You won't touch Frisia. I trust you're smarter than that.
Fine. I'll ask you one thing. How'd it feel, abandoning the Goddess Squad on the surface? You did that, didn't you?
The Goddess Squad deserted after the Ark sealing operation.
No. I know exactly what you did. You abandoned them. When you're the CEO of one of the big three, you get to know things.
But we know that
All
it was the central
kinds
government,
of
right, that
things.
told Oswald to be in charge of sealing the gate, right? That was that one stream when I did the thing where I painstakingly zoomed in onto that PNG to read the letter, and then the game just tells you anyway what the letter says.
Old voice logs uploaded into machines. Transcripts from the Ark sealing operation. Now, what was it again? Thank you and the Goddess Squad for everything you have done for humanity. How moving. You really believed you scrubbed that clean, didn't you? No. Anyone with half a brain already knew. They just looked the other way, since the Hellhound was too valuable to lose. And letting the Goddess Squad into the Ark, that would have been inconvenient. So it was quietly brushed aside. Now tell me, how did it feel? Abandoning your precious heroes up on the surface. The poor goddesses, rolling around up there like stray dogs. Just when it looked like they might finally set foot inside the Ark, they were played for fools and abandoned. A tragedy. Truly. Pretty adored the goddesses, too. What a pity.
Without a word, Oswald walks past Mustang and heads for the door.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Stay away from Frisia. Consider this a warning.
A warning. How cute.
Oswald grips the doorknob.
Oh, right. I wouldn't open that door if I were you.
Oswald yanks the door open. Beyond it, Frisia's eyes widen in shock as they lock with his.
Whoops. I called our superstar pretty and completely forgot about her. Left her standing at the door. How utterly dreadful of me.
Frisia.
No way. Mister, that can't be true, right?
It's true. I did it, even though I can't explain why.
How?
But you can explain why.
Frisia.
You can, can't you? He was ordered to do it. And I mean, there was like tensions between like NIKKE's and the central government. Oswald reaches out, but Frisia swats his hand away.
Don't touch me. This is the worst.
Frisia dashes off. Oswald stands frozen, eyes following her every move. Meanwhile, Mustang laughs.
Now that's entertainment.
Is that a choice? I guess, but can he explain to her? I mean, guess it's too late now. Explain to her that, like, landing them in would have, like, doomed them. He said the word, though. He said entertainment.
That was a bit too much.
Huh?
There's no need to come between a father and daughter, is there?
Have you lost your mind? What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
You could have just pressured them like you always do. Why did you have to split them?
Wham! A fist smashes into Hansen's jaw and hits the floor.
You think being Pretty's manager makes you someone special? Listen closely, Hansen. Everything you have right now.
I guess. But, Just do it. Just do it. The central government deserves to burn. The Ark deserves to get destroyed. And yeah, we should all move to like Eden. Or we should all move to Behemoth and Ko's new Ark that they're trying to build. Yeah.
The clothes on your back. The shoes on your feet. The car you drive. The room you sleep and wash in. None of it belongs to you. It's all mine. Every last bit. You live a life most people could only dream of. And yet you haven't earned a single thing yourself. You play at being Pretty's manager for a while, and suddenly you think you raised her.
Mustang, this Mustang's actually dead. And the Mustang we see now is his brother. Hi, it's me, your brother.
What if I took it all back? Or simply reclaimed what's mine? What would you have left? Nothing. You'd be nothing. So just stick to driving her around and handling her schedule. Remember your place, and don't overstep, Hansen. Do what I tell you, just like you always have, and always will.
Oh, sorry.
Understood. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
I mean, that's not even a first. I feel like it's already happened in this game where someone takes on a likeness to someone else. I'm not talking about Yakuza, but I feel like it's happened in this game already.
You pathetic fool. What a loser.
Willow, hello. Well, it's not necessarily a new hairstyle. It's just my normal hair that I've grown out since I got it permed. So I guess you could say, yeah. You can now call me Turnip Liar.
If that father and daughter mean that much to you, the least you could do is put up a fight. Now get out of my sight.
No beard. No, like I said, I told you, I can't grow a beard or a mustache. All I grow is like pubic hair on my face. That's what it looks like. Hansen staggers to his feet, bows his head, and leaves the room.
Pathetic.
Oh, last chapter, right? There's one more. Usually there's only 10. Well, holy. Never mind. All right. Yeah, like when if I grow out my mustache in air quotes, it doesn't grow in the center. It only grows to the side and like here, but it doesn't grow like full. It grows like, yeah, you know those like those dudes in like Asian fantasy shows where they're like, ooh, you know, like yeah, it grows like, it looks like that. Time passes in a blur.
I'm pooped.
Frisia flops onto the opulent bed, letting herself sink into the soft layers. A service robot glides over, setting wine and cheese on the table. She props herself up and takes a bite, savoring the rich flavors.
Phew, I can finally breathe for a second.
Pretty, calm down.
What?
Oh.
Why? I've done everything on the schedule for today.
Oh.
A central government bigwig is here. Come say hello.
Oh.
But the transfer's still a long way off, isn't it?
Better to let them know you early. It'll make things easier later.
Fine. You've got the 20-year vintage, right? I'm not going if it's not there.
Of course. Everything's taken care of. Now get your ass over here.
Okay.
Pretty swings her legs out of bed. When she opens the door, Hansen is there waiting.
You scared me.
Where are you going?
The boss called. Apparently someone important from the central government is here.
Before you go, can we talk about what happened today?
What? You mean me yawning?
That's right.
I'm so tired. You do know I only get 6 hours of sleep a day, right?
And went from 3 to 6.
You should have held it in. It was a memorial for the NIKKE Rights Committee.
Oh no, poor Hansen. He's lost the whites in his eyes, man. He's dead now. He's a zombie. He's just a corpse.
What now? Everyone losing it on social media again? So what? It's already happened. We could just get the boss to handle it, and that'll be the end of it.
Pretty.
There you go, calling me that again.
Tell me, do you remember why you started performing in the first place?
Yeah, I remember. I started for the Nikkes, to restore their honor, and to be a symbol of hope for all of them.
Then why are you acting like this?
Hansen, I just got back, and I'm exhausted. There's no such thing as a perfect pop star. We all mess up once in a while, but we can always do better next time.
You've done well so far. Just keep going a little longer.
For how much longer? How much longer am I supposed to keep pushing myself? And why should I even try? Where am I supposed to draw strength from? Mister? No, I could rely on him at first. But in the end, he turned out to be the worst. All that talk about heroes and ideals? Lies. He abandoned the very people he claimed to care about. My safe place? Nothing but a filthy, rotten pit. The person I looked up to? A fake. A hypocrite. If there's no one left to lean on, what reason do I have to keep going?
Am I not enough?
No, you're not.
Damn! Oh! Oh, boy just got rejected so hard. Oh! 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 Oh.
You're nothing more than Mustang's puppet.
Oh, I mean...
You have no free will. If he finds out I'm counting on you, he'll crush you in an instant. Do you even have what it takes to fight him? Can you really break free from his control?
Hanson is the new Mustang. You're right. Who said that? It was Doug that said it?
Yes, I can.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe that explains why Mustang's so different. No, Potter said it. Hanson is the current Mustang. Pretty glances at the camera on the ceiling. Then moves to stand in front of Hanson.
Kiss me.
But
Come on. Kiss me, Hanson.
all right, she said it as like a. She said that as a because she knows she's being watched and heard.
See? You really can't do anything, can you?
Or not. Frisia brushes past Hanson, bumping his shoulder as she goes. Hanson stays rooted to the spot for a long moment. Frisia lives in a lavish mansion provided by Tetraline. She hasn't returned home once, nor exchanged a single word with Oswald. After losing her umbrella, she slowly falls under Mustang's influence. Under Mrs.'s guidance, she gradually transforms into a pop star. And one day, during a press conference about a downtown alcohol feud incident, more than 20 armed NIKKE foes swarm Frisia.
Get down! Don't move!
Where do they even get weapons like that?
God damn it! Where the hell is the central government when you need them?
I'll distract them! When I do, run! There's a car behind us! Get ready!
What are you saying? You'd die if you got shot. Then,
They've got anti-NIKKE weapons! You won't be safe either! Here I go! 1, 2...
It really does feel like his voice is pitched way too high up.
Wait!
From the entrance, waves of mass-produced NIKKEs from the central government surge in, crashing with the NIKKE phobes in a violent firefight. Gunfire and explosions tear through the air, screams ripping from every corner. Frisia huddles beneath the podium, clutching her head, her own cries piercing the chaos. And then, just like that, everything goes silent.
Phew. Almost bit the dust there.
Frisia steps carefully off the podium. The dead are everywhere, humans, NIKKEs. She freezes. An officer in full military dress spots Mustang and rushes over. Crack, crack, NIKKE fragments crunch under his boots. He greets Mustang with a wide, practiced smile, rambling excuses. NIKKE probes have been quiet lately. We didn't expect such a large-scale attack. He insists as a relief that Mustang is unharmed and desperately promises it will never happen again. Frisia lowers her gaze. She takes in the fallen NIKKEs, then lifts her head. Her eyes meet those of a mass-produced NIKKE silently clearing the bodies of her comrades, unnoticed by everyone else. The mass-produced NIKKE is playing this song.
Around, you wonder what to do.
Time to sweep.
It's up to you.
Anyway,
You feel
her eyes are empty, hollow. For a brief moment, that empty stare rests on Frisia, then returns to the grim task of sweeping out the remains. Frisia collapses to the floor. Scream rises inside her, silent and raw.
they've fallen. Not again. No, not like this.
Not like this. The next day, Frisia cancels all her activities. The media reports she's in a slump. For the first time since her debut, she goes on an extended break.
So, really, no one's volunteering for the chairman's visit performance?
Where's Oswald? Where is he? Where is he?
If you're willing to endure a little embarrassment in the auditorium, there'll be a scholarship and other perks. You don't even have to be that good.
Volunteering for the chairman's visit performance. Silence falls over the classroom.
Okay. No one's volunteering. Each class has to have at least one, so now you're putting me in a bind. Should I just pick someone myself?
This is when you...
Like that, right?
You know, pretend you don't see me. Who here knows the answer to this question?
Come on, just grit your teeth and do it. It'll be over before you know it. Help me out here.
The class president raises her hand.
I recommend Anise.
As soon as the class president finishes speaking, heavy silence settles over the room.
She listens to pretty songs all the time. So singing and dancing to one shouldn't be a problem for her.
So, what do you think, Anise?
And he stares daggers at class president. Drunk on her small victory, the class president smiles faintly at Anise before turning away. For the first time, what feels like forever, Anise finally speaks up at school.
Yeah, I'll take care of the performance.
This is when you do it. You take care of the performance, and then you style on them, alright?
Alright. Whenever you've got a song in mind...
It's literally just Band Geeks.
Send me a message.
That episode of SpongeBob Band Geeks? Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. That's it for today. Get home safe.
With that, class ends for the day. Anise narrows her eyes, her gaze fixed on the back of the class president's head. Without so much as a glance, she hurriedly packs her bag and slips out of the classroom.
That piece of shit!
Whoa, language!
Anise? Yeah? What song are you gonna do? Pretty Star, right? It's her debut song, after all. I have footage of her live performance, so I'll send it to you.
Doesn't Nongong swear? I could have sworn she swore, like during the that massive idol Angel of Delusion event. Pretty sure she swore.
Oh, yeah, thanks. You move so well, Anise. You'll totally nail it. Are you going to sing too? Yeah, I guess so. I've also got a high-quality backing track we can use. If it's okay with you, I can help out too.
You didn't? I did speed run through it.
A lot.
So.
But you sure you want to do this? You mean the class president? It's fine. You're gonna be doing a pretty song, after all. Two of my faves together. I can put up with the class president for this. Are we starting today? Maybe we should. Do you want to go together? Yeah.
Which Angel of Delusion did I pull for, Willow? So when season 2 came out for ZZZ, right? And they showed a trailer for everyone coming out. As soon as they like showed the Angel of Delusion characters, I was like, oh, I'm not really a huge fan of them. They're like, idols. And they don't look so cool. Bonbon's coming out. I'm gonna pick Bonbon. So what I did was, you know, I skipped all the Angel of Delusions because then, you know, I'm not really a huge fan of them. So yeah, I skipped all of them. Oh, what's in that door behind me? Oh, nothing. Don't open it. Don't open it. You open it, and out comes crashing a bunch of Angel of Delusion like plushies on top of me. No, it's not mine. That's not mine. It's someone else. I'm not a fan. No, I ended up getting all of them. That's what happened. I got all of them. Frisia wanders the streets with her cap pulled low over her eyes and a mask hiding the rest of her face. Hansen walks at her side, matching her pace without a word. Yeah. I got Suna or Suna. Everyone got. I got Suna for Shangguang, right? I was like, oh, I might as well try for her. I got her for Shangguang, and then Arya came out, and I was like, you know what? I'll try for Arya, and then I got him, and then I got her, and then Nangong was like, oh, did you hear? Nangong's like a broken character. She's like the best stunner in the game for anomaly characters, and she's voiced by a niece, same VA as a niece. Then I tried for her, and then I also heard and read that her weapon is like actually ridiculously good and important for her, so I got her weapon. I've had a citizen presses an empty can into the hand of a Nikke walking down the street. Wait, presses an empty can into the hand? The last of its contents already drained. The Nikke lets out a sigh, takes it from her, and tosses it into a nearby trash bin. Ah, right. Xiaoguang. Oh, I mean, it's the way they spell it is like Shangguang with an H. Yi Shangguang. Yeah, that's your name. Frisia and Hansen keep moving. The Nikke station at the public faculty facility stand guard. Their uniforms disheveled and their bodies worn and battered. A group of students linger nearby, snickering as they hurl scraps of food at them for sport. The Nikkes don't react, they don't even flinch. No one steps in, no one tells the students to stop. Frisia and Hansen continue down the street. Yeah, I think I might get Silly. They call him Silly. People on the Leak subreddit call the new Billy Silly. I might have to skip Flashy Girl though. I'm skipping Siseiya because she's only for Seed. And more specifically, she's only for Seed. And she's like only for Mono Electric. And I might have to skip. I forgot the lady that flashes you with the blue hair that looks like a Persona 3 prototype. What her name? Shagwan, actually, words for instant at a moment and light. Okay, thanks. Pro Maya, okay, yeah, Batman girl, or Batgirl. In the dark corner of the park, mass-produced Nikke is getting pummeled. Her body's swaying with each hit. It isn't supposed to hurt. The attackers wield nothing but cheap plastic rods in their own hands, hardly enough to cause real damage. But then Nikke's face twists in pain. Frisia and Hansen keep walking down the street. They pass a shop where Nikke stands awkwardly at the entrance. The owner refuses to sell to her. She fidgets in place, unsure whether to plead or leave. From a neighboring store, another shopkeeper watches her with open pity but says nothing. Frisia and Hansen keep walking. A little farther on, a drunken man uses a Nikke as a target for his slurred abuse. Another is subjected to crude jeers and harassment. One stands rigid as someone spits in her face. And then, a citizen breaks down in front of another Nikke and shouts, "It's because you lost that we ended up like this." The Nikke lowers her head like a criminal awaiting judgment, simply enduring without protest. Frisia and Hansen turn their eyes away from the scene and continue on. They find a quiet spot in the far corner of the park and sit down. Frisia's tears fall. She weeps over and over, lost in her sorrow.
This is all my fault. I caused this.
Things were different in your heyday. I can't say there were no Nikke phobes, but people were careful about how they acted. At least, society treated Nikkes kindly back then. Everyone believed you would be a symbol forever.
There's no such thing as forever, is there? Everyone expects me to be perfect. I can do it, but it never ends. How long do I have to keep being flawless? I'm tired too. It's hard. And the moment I slip up even a little, everyone judges me even more harshly. And that affects the whole world. because I'm a symbol, and everyone looks up to me. So I gave up. It was just too much.
Oh, did she retire? This is like a time skip?
And this is the result.
Well, retire.
I don't know if I can do it again, because it would never end. If only Mister were here.
Where's Oswald?
Tell me, what exactly am I supposed to do, Hanson?
I don't know.
Take it. I'm sure it's Mustang.
Sorry.
Hanson answers the phone. A torrent of shouting blasts from the other end, harsh and unrelenting. When he hangs up, he turns to Frisia with a unreadable expression.
I'm just going to sit here for a bit.
Sorry.
Frisia does not respond. Hanson rises from his seat, casts her a quick glance, and takes off running. The park is silent under the night sky. Frisia stares into the empty space, lost in thought.
I just don't know anymore.
Ken,
Oh my god, Sadie's!
get your autograph?
Who are you?
Fan. I'm your fan.
You know who I am?
Pretty.
How'd you know?
Your body shape and fashion style.
You're a stalker?
No way!
She did the face! This is the first time we've seen her do the face.
How on earth did you figure out it's me?
'Cause I'm a fan.
How old are you?
Yeah, you got a cute butt. I didn't say that, Snake said that. How old are you? How old is she? We'll have to find out after these ads. Sorry, there's 3 minutes of ads running right now. Alright, how old is Denise? We'll find out right now.
17.
7.
You're still so young.
Frisia stares at Anise intently. Her eyes glitter with excitement, betraying the thrill she's trying to contain. It's the unmistakable expression of a fan.
That's it. I've been feeling a bit down, so let's chat for a while.
Wow, really?
Shh. Keep it down. Someone might hear us.
Anise sits down next to Frisia.
Wow, this feels like a dream.
Why do you like me?
Because whenever I see you, I feel like I can take on anything.
Oh, really?
I don't know. You just give me strength. You know, I used to get picked on for standing up to the popular kid in class. But listening to your songs helped me get through it. And now, I feel like I can handle whatever comes next. It's like this little spark of hope that tells me things are gonna be okay.
Hope.
Yeah. At first, your songs totally saved me. Wait, scratch that. They gave me strength. Then just seeing you on TV was enough to keep me going. And now, even a photo of you does the trick.
I've been stirring up all kinds of trouble lately.
Can't say for sure. I've mostly just been listening to your songs lately. So, for me, you're still at your absolute coolest.
You're right. Idol characters seem to be like the thing right now for any gacha game. It's funny because I was looking at Chaos Zero Nightmare, and the subreddit is like kind of on fire because they released a season 3 teaser, and the director said that they have no plans on releasing male characters, so they're only getting female characters, and they're getting idols as well. And people were talking about how the game's story kind of turned from like the game story went from kind of like this like horror, like cosmic horror thing, to now a Gooner game. Like every new female is like massive jugs, and she like lusts for the main character because the main character turned into like a self-insert. But yeah, that's funny. That's what I was reading yesterday. It's not that they didn't even release male characters. They only have the launch male characters, and that's it. And they haven't released any.
Is that so?
And people are talking about how like, oh, like, what if you're going this route of not making any male characters, then just make it like NIKKE, where there's only female characters. And like, it's funny because like NIKKE has only female characters, and yet like the story and the game's still really good, right? Sure, there's no playable male characters, but like, yeah, it's good.
Thank you. You really know how to comfort people, and you're so mature for your age.
Oh, right. I've been practicing Pretty Star lately. Wanna see? I'm going to perform in the school talent show. You know that super popular kid I told you about? Yeah, she set me up for this on purpose to screw me over.
Kids these days really don't mince their words.
I'm gonna go out there and blow everyone's socks off.
I'm not even wearing socks right now.
I've got a friend helping me too.
And after that?
I haven't really thought about it. Just want to get a little payback.
You've got a dream, hope, and the drive to make it happen.
It's all thanks to you.
Did I really give you hope?
Yes.
Can I really keep doing this?
Of course! You've done it all along, and I'm sure you'll keep going.
Huh. Okay. Let's see you dance. Show me what you've got.
Huh? Really?
All I'm hearing is Haruka's song in Yakuza. It goes like, I don't know what the song's called, but the quiet part comes alive under the night sky. And he's dancing with pure joy as Frisia watches, a soft smile lighting her face. A song signaling the start of their journey plays vividly in their minds.
1, 2, 3, 4, and stretch.
Stretch!
Arc Knights. No, you know me. I don't know anything about Arc Knights. I heard that
That's it.
not heard. I see that you've been playing Enfield a lot though. You liking it?
And right here. Bam, bam, bam.
I kind of stopped playing it though. I was like, oh, I can't play it, man. I can't keep up with it. It's too much time.
Wow, you're really talented.
Oh yeah? You think I can get back at her?
For sure. She won't know what hit her.
At least I managed to beat the main story, like the first main story.
That was so much fun.
Lore-wise could be better. So where does it take place? Does it take place like in the future?
I know, right? By the way, I noticed you always tilt your head back during breaks on stage. Why do you do that?
Far future. Okay, cool. And I think there's like same characters as the OG Arc Knights, aren't it? Like the first limited banner DPS, what was the name? Leviathan or something? I think people said like I don't know if she's like a direct copy of someone that was already in Arc Knights. I don't know if it's the same person. Or if it's like an Acheron is Raiden Shogun or like Raiden Mei situation. Where like they kind of are the same character, but not really.
Is it some kind of breathing technique?
I do? How'd you know?
Well, I've watched tons of your practice videos and stuff.
Oh, wow. You're such a big fan.
Damn right.
Ah, I see. That's
Up on the
crazy.
surface. It was so nice to just sit and watch the clouds pass by. especially when you'd been waiting for someone endlessly. Somehow, watching them made time fly, and it felt really good.
Oh,
And he looks up at the sky. Have you managed to build like the perfect like automation
I can't see
factory?
anything though.
Well, yeah, it's night, and we're not even on the surface.
The sky is fake. True.
Whoa, it's getting pretty late. Shouldn't you be heading home? And
Pretty
getting some sleep?
late.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the autograph. I almost forgot the most important thing.
It's fine. I already got something way better.
Fair enough.
Hang in there, pretty. You've got this. I don't know all the details, but hang in there. To me, you'll always be my idol.
Me? Your idol forever? Really?
Yeah, you become my armor, literally. You become my clothing. I'm wear your skin in the future.
Alright. I'll hang in there. Thank you.
Man, that's messed up. They're not messed up, that is... Pretty's a freaking clothing ornament. How's that even work?
Alright. I'm off. Take care now.
See ya. Stay safe.
And he runs ahead brimming with energy. Frisia watches her for a while, then turns and starts walking away. I mean, we know that deep is like, there's some messed up people. But
An idol forever.
an idol forever. Literally, as well.
That was easy.
There's no such thing as a pop star that lasts forever. Never has been. Time passes, tastes change, and eventually, even the brightest stars fade. It's just the way things are. In a way, it is only natural. There's a reason people say you should leave on a high note.
You mean retirement?
Yes, retirement. After that, people don't nitpick every little detail anymore. And you get more freedom in a way. Even if your fame fades, it doesn't matter. You've retired, after all.
Yeah, but what's Mustang gonna do?
Your fans
Yeah.
will get it since you can't keep running at full speed forever. Why? Do you want to retire?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
That won't be easy. Mustang won't just let it happen. He'll use any means necessary to keep you from leaving.
I figured.
You know by now, he stops at nothing to get what he wants.
I guess there's no getting out of this, huh?
I doubt it.
If I can't be a pop star forever, and I can't retire, what does that leave me with?
At this point, all I can do is delay the inevitable.
And in the end, I'll vanish completely, leaving no trace.
I'm sorry.
I didn't expect you to say something like that, Mrs. Miss.
I'm the one who made you a pop star. So I always knew this day would come. Still, there was nothing I could do.
Was it for the money?
Money? I already have more than I could ever need. The Ark was drowning in darkness. It needed a star. And you were born to be that star.
A star.
Bright stars cast their light over everyone. Those who gaze up at them are captivated and forget their troubles, even if only for a moment. For that brief instant, pain fades, and all that remains is joy. That's the power of entertainment. You're a star. The Ark Star. My job is to buy as much time as I can until that star dims. Until the next one rises. So I'll help you with anything. Except retirement.
I don't know whether I should thank you or resent you.
Then resent me. It'll make things easier. You seem troubled. Have you talked to your father? Don't tell me you haven't gone to see him even once all this time?
Yeah. I don't want to meet that person who would abandon his heroes.
What's wrong?
Maybe you don't think that if he did abandon them, maybe it was for a reason? Rather than just being like instantly like,
There really aren't any stars who last forever. Sorry, I should get going. Thanks for talking with me.
All right. Take care on your way.
Frisia lingers in front of the door, caught between leaving and staying. She hesitates again and again, unsure if she should go back. At last, she turns to leave, but then a soft cough drifts from inside. Frozen for a moment, she finds herself reaching for the door, stepping aside as if drawn by some invisible force. The house she remembered was always a bright, always clean, always warm, always welcoming her like an old friend. But now the house is dark. The smell of alcohol hangs heavy in the air. No, Oswald, no, don't do it. The cold bites through the rooms. Frisia turns on the light. Countless empty bottles are scattered across the floor. Oswald slumps on the sofa, staring at Frisia with a vacant, hollow look as if his mind has drifted far away.
Mister.
Frisia, you're back. You've been through a lot.
What are you talking about? He looked great. Oswald wobbles to his feet, swaying slightly as he passes Frisia and stops around the kitchen.
Hold on. I'll make you something.
Oswald rummages through the fridge but finds nothing.
This is quite the predicament.
Mister.
It's fine. I'll figure something out.
Oswald searches the cupboards, but it's completely empty. Yeah,
Mister.
Go ahead and watch some TV. I'll have something ready in a minute.
Dad. Look at me. Please.
Oswald turns around. Frisia looks at him for a long moment, then reaches up and gently strokes his cheek.
Why does your face look like this? Have you been eating properly?
Yes.
All good health-wise?
Yes.
Why is the house such a mess? It used to be spotless. And you never drank before. Why are you drinking so much now?
It's just for today.
Oh, that's a lie. I know you better than anyone. Why are you living like this? Huh?
Because you're not here.
Since when?
Since you left.
Frisia hugs Oswald tightly.
I'm back.
Frisia and Oswald sit across from each other. Water is all they have to drink. With cups set between them, they finally talk about the things they've avoided for so long.
I abandoned my heroes. There were reasons, yes, but nothing that could ever excuse what I did.
There are reasons. Oh, now you say that there's reasons.
I was consumed by guilt and the thought that I had betrayed them. I didn't even want to be alive. But you were there. Just knowing you were there made it impossible to give in. It was enough to comfort me.
You're right, she did force him. Oh, so really Pretty's the bad one here. I'm glad she...
So, I kept going. I kept living. as best I could.
Yeah, I know that better than anyone.
Maybe Oswald is Mustang, current Mustang.
That's why I left, and why things ended up like this.
I know you can't forgive me. I won't make excuses.
Hasn't forced them? Well, you'd have to watch my playthrough of Ark Guardian, Willow, to find out why. All right? Exclamation mark YouTube. Actually, no, that's not a real command at all.
Abandoning the Goddess Squad was my fault. I can't explain why, but I won't deny it. I just couldn't bear to see my heroes, everyone's heroes, fall apart.
I don't know all the details, but I'm sure you had your reasons. Even if I can't say for sure, I know something terrible would have happened if the Goddess Squad had come to the Ark. They could have been broken, fallen from grace, or even died. That's why you abandoned them. You didn't want to see any of that happen to them. You wanted them to remain as heroes forever.
Now she gets it. I mean, they could have removed the entire part of her at the drop of the hat running away and not hearing him out. But you know.
Yeah, I think I get it. Heroes aren't allowed to break.
But I guess, you know, they needed Anise and her to meet up, and Anise to kind of, you know, slap some sense into her, or rather to give her hope again.
But time, people, the world, they tear them down anyway. In the end, every hero falls. And when they do, they take the people who believed in them down with them.
Something happened, didn't it?
It did, but it's all right now.
How did she know all this? Yeah, I can't say for sure, but I know something bad would have happened to them. Like, they could have been broken or fallen. People would have hated them.
I'm glad I came to see you. I'll be back in a bit, so don't start cleaning.
Oh no, something's bad's gonna happen to her now.
When I get back.
Will you come back?
Death flag.
Yeah, I will.
She's dead. She's dead.
I'll always come back. I can't leave you alone.
All right. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
Nah, surely they don't, like, make it too obvious, right? Or too generic. Pretty announces her return. She offers a heartfelt apology for her past recklessness and promises to return to her true self. What? So she did like a soft retirement? And now she's returned. Oh, okay. She steps away from the spotlight as a pop star, dedicating her days and nights to defending NIKKE rights. The NIKKE rights community, once weakened by her erratic actions, quickly regains its influence. And public support rises once more to the heights of her heyday. Pretty shines as the Ark star and stands as the symbol. Okay, but what does Mustang have to say about this? Because as far as we know, Mustang is like has like a complete stranglehold on like her being a pop star. She knows better than anyone the ripple effect of her actions across the Ark. Driven by that awareness, she strives to show only her best self, and her efforts begin to bear fruit almost immediately.
Ugh, so busy.
Oh, hey, they're reusing this again.
I'm not even singing, and it's this crazy? How on earth did I even manage all this back then?
Still, things have been going well lately.
That is the same exact cut
CG.
CG.
Back to when you first debuted.
Feels like I've gone back to square one.
Then we'll start again. Think you can keep going?
Absolutely. Come on, let's nail the next one perfectly.
It's like Vesper and ZZZ. No spoilers! I actually haven't even done anything with ZZZ. The last thing I finished was Isolde's arc, and that's it. I didn't even continue the rest.
All right, let's go.
Not bad. Sprucing up her image before heading to the central government, huh? Smart move. She's a first-rate celebrity. I'll give her that.
I sped ran the event, the idol event, the one that lasted for like what 30 days or something.
Pretty handled it herself.
The one that gave you all the backstory about like how the group formed and stuff. No, the main story I haven't done.
She's been wreaking such a mess. I was honestly starting to get worried. My finest product for the central government.
How do I have that many pulls?
So, she's still going home?
Well, let's have a look at my
Yeah, every single day.
my pools in the game. So
What's the matter? Upset that you can't control everything? I suppose not even the great Mustang could come between a father and his daughter.
So before the Angels of Delusion characters, the last person I pulled for was Shangguang or Xiaoguang. And then before that I pulled for Dylan. And then before that I pulled for Lucia. And then before that it was Orphe and Magus. So I didn't really pull a lot of characters before. And I didn't pull any weapon engines until Xiaoguang's, right? And before that was Miyabi's, so like I kind of didn't pull for any characters' weapons. And then I won all my 50/50s for the idols. So that kind of helps.
Silence. Never mind. Results are what matter. Go all in for the Arc Superstar.
So yeah, even now I only have enough for like 150/50. I don't have enough for a guarantee.
Naturally.
So I'm most likely skipping Sisea,
recording
right?
everything.
And then probably skipping what's her name? Sisea and then Pro Maya, right? And that's 2 banners in a row. And then I'm gonna wait until Billy comes out. Or Silly.
You were amazing, Anise. I really think our class is going to win first place.
Oh, stop it.
I honestly
Oh,
think
stop
you'd make
it.
a great pop star. I really
I don't know, maybe I'll
mean
skip
it.
Billy as well. Alright, he's a physical rupture. And Xiaoguang's already a physical attacker.
A pop star, huh?
Yeah. If you ever become one, I'd want to be your manager.
Who's this schoolgirl?
It'd be so much fun. Traveling around, performing everywhere.
Billy comes like right before 3.0 though. So who knows? Oh, right. No, we already know who's coming for 3.0. There's like a bunch of these, they already released, like, they already teased the new characters coming out of 3.0.
Hey.
They look kind of sick. I kind of like their design.
Keep it down.
They kind of
will
look
you?
like, Bellabog characters from Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, the ice looking characters. They kind of do look like Bellabog characters. Like Bellabog guards.
Yeah, sorry.
She did the face again.
Let's head outside.
Anise?
And people are debating whether the ice girl, I forgot her name, is like gonna be the next Void Hunter.
Are you really gonna keep acting like this around the
She might,
class
and they've
president?
already like, there's already leaks of the new wind element as well, like wind attribute. So maybe 3.0, they're gonna come out with oh, the pink hair lady. Is pink hair lady gonna be the first 3.0 character? I don't know what her deal is, but I did see an unfortunate AI edit of the pink hair lady falling and kissing Wise and Belle. So apparently the part where she trips and falls and like almost kisses Wise and Belle, that's real. But then I saw an edit on Twitter where like she actually kisses them.
What do you mean?
And people were like, oh my god, is that real? That's a real thing that happened?
She's probably just going to keep picking on you.
Nah. I think we're just gonna stay like this.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe this is as far as things go.
That's a relief, but
Also, they
really okay.
they
Elise?
completely redid Silly's animations, the comic animations. They completely redid everything.
Hell no! I'm this close to smashing her face in!
Do it. And he stares at her friend standing in front of her.
But I won't. I gotta hold back. I got something I can't afford to lose. What about you? How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I never really stood out in class anyway.
Thanks, I guess.
Anise gazes absentmindedly into the classroom through the window. Class president nervously chews her fingernails.
What's the worst that could happen?
Pretty continues her activities without pause, steadily building recognition beyond even the heights of her heyday. Just when her fame within the ARC hits an all-time high.
The venue is Arc Grand Hall. We've got a 5-hour extravaganza lined up. It's been a while since my last concert, and I'm super nervous, but I'll give it my all and make it unforgettable.
Pretty announces her comeback concert.
Did you get it?
Nope. The competition was insane. I couldn't even load the site. I heard they sold out in like 3 seconds flat. What about you? Don't tell me.
Ta-da!
No freaking way!
I'm actually pretty good at this. I only managed to get 1 ticket, but still.
Hey, don't only me. 1's a win. I mean, that's huge.
I mean, if you rip the ticket in half, you got 2.
Alright, that's 1 down. So where the heck are we getting the other?
Apparently, you can't get 1 now unless you buy from a scalper.
Damn scalpers! They exist in this fictional world as well.
I heard the prices have shot up 50 times.
50 times? Wait, so how much is that exactly?
A lot. Like, a whole lot.
Whoa, that's insane!
Dude, I have like 1 billion credits on my account. Probably.
Anise? You can have this.
Huh? What about you?
Thank you, nameless and faceless NPC schoolgirl.
It's okay. I think it'd be better if you watch it instead of me.
No, wait. I nearly swiped that ticket. But you bought it, so it's yours.
It's not like your goal is just to watch the concert, right? You want to learn something from it, right? You've been giving it some serious thought, haven't you?
I thought I had a lot of credits, but then I started upgrading the characters for PvP, and I was like, oh, where'd all my credits go?
I guess you could say that.
Then it makes sense for you to go, Anise.
Also, man, I need Bay's treasure item, right? And I don't have enough dupes of her. So I can't even make a 3rd good PvP team. She slams the ticket onto the table. Then bolts as if fleeing the scene.
Huh? Wait, hey! Where are you running off to?
While running, the girl dances back and flashes a grin.
Jeez. I'll definitely watch it. Seriously, thanks!
A concert? What on earth is she thinking?
She's already at the top in everything else, so now it's time to do the same as a pop star.
She's working like she's possessed. and she just won't give in.
Is Mustang having a change of heart? He seems less aggressive.
That's what makes pretty shine.
Fine. Let her do as she pleases. I'm curious to see just how far she'll go.
Are we stopping soon? I want to finish
Are you
this.
feeling confident?
So I don't know. It all depends on when this is ending. Yeah, it does sound less rough. How does he go from to... I'm not doing it.
Of course.
All right, do you think she dies before the concert?
I'm in tip-top shape. This is going to be my best concert yet.
I think we're almost at the end.
All right. I'll be looking forward to it. Since tomorrow's a big day, get some sleep tonight and don't push yourself too hard.
You worry about the silliest things.
We're here. I'll come pick you up tomorrow morning.
Okay, drive safe.
Will do. See you tomorrow.
Hanson?
She's gonna kiss him.
Yes?
No. It's
Ah,
I'm heading in. See you tomorrow.
Hanson gets into a car crash. Frisia gets shot. Anise,
So, it's tomorrow.
something happens and she turns into a Nikke.
Yeah.
I've got a ticket.
What? How'd you manage that?
Oswald's the scalper.
Asked a former coworker for a favor.
Oh, the guy who couldn't retire because of you? Has he retired now?
No, not yet.
Oh, the poor man. Let him retire, please.
Seriously? Huh. Dad, could you not come tomorrow?
Hmm?
What?
I'd probably get way too nervous if you were there. It's my comeback concert, and it really means a lot to me. I just don't want to be tense. I'll send you a video later.
All right. I won't.
That's how she dies, because Oswald's not with her.
Phew.
How have things been lately?
Honestly, it couldn't be better.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that was easy.
I think there's 15 chapters. Anise feels like she's dreaming. Arcrean Hall is packed to the brim with humans and Nikkes alike. A massive stage stretches out before her. And on it, Pretty commands the room with an almost overwhelming presence. Oh, she manages to go... Oh, she manages to actually do the concert. Anise is certain of it. First concert she's ever been... Oh, wait. Ever seen will be the best of her life. I hadn't started yet. Oswald stares at the worn leather gloves in the display case. Red Hood's messy signature is barely legible now.
Could this be another connection forged by Red Hood? I owe her, in more ways than one.
The TV hums in the background, broadcasting non-stop coverage of Pretty's comeback concert. No matter which channel he flips to, it's all the same. Oswald gazes at the ticket in his hand, lost in thought.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to be a bad father.
Oh!
Just this once.
Oswald straightens his outfit. Thud. Something hard presses against his
I won't
chest.
need this.
No! Bring the gun! Why would you not take the gun now? Oh, I don't need my gun. I've had it with me this entire time. Let me just not take it now. He pulls out his handgun and sets it inside a drawer. Or maybe someone comes in and steals it. Ticket in hand, he steps out the front door.
Everyone, are you having fun?
Or maybe the person steals it, kills Pretty, and then people find out it's Oswald's gun, and then Oswald gets framed. And people are like, oh, her own father killed his daughter?
I haven't moved this hard in ages. I'm a little out of breath.
What if Mustang frames him?
Let me just stand here and chat for 3 minutes, then we'll jump right back in. Sound good?
Another raucous wave of cheers sweep over the venue. Yeah, the guy Mustang hired. It was on the phone. We never know what happened to that. On stage, Frisia launches into some light banter. Honed by countless variety shows, her words flow effortlessly, leaving the audience hanging on every line.
She's incredible.
Spellbound, Anise watches Birdie on stage, hanging on every word. Then she notices something off about the three figures ahead of her. Their movements are strange. The crowd in the stands is shrouded in darkness, making it hard to see clearly. Even so, Anise doesn't take her eyes off them. Three figures. They fumble, searching for something. One pulls a metal rod from their coat. Another retrieves a heavy-looking chunk of metal. The last moves with practiced precision, assembling the pieces together. A flash of light. Oh! The completed object catches a faint glow for a moment. Its outline glimmering in the dimness.
What?
Mr. Pretty, get down! All at once, Anise realizes that what they've assembled is a gun. Anise charges forward, but the crowd is packed too tightly, she can barely move. Still, she forces her way through. Slowly, a path begins to open. Pushes harder, closing in on the three figures. Just a little more and she can stop them. That instant, the person in the center jumps up and raises the gun, aiming straight at the stage. A chill runs down Oswald's spine. A sound you never expect to hear at a concert reaches his ears. There's a sharp clicks and clanks of a gun being assembled. Oswald lunges toward it, his heart hammering. Up ahead, he spots the three acting suspiciously. His hand slips into his jacket. There's no gun! It's empty, he left it at home. Without thinking, he tears forward. At that instant, the person in the center jumps up and raises the gun, aiming straight at the stage.
Alright, everyone. Next time you see a NIKKE, make sure you greet her with a smile, okay? They're the goddesses of victory, who put their lives on the line for us.
The crowd explodes into cheers. At the same time, someone vaults onto a folding chair. Frisia catches sight of a dark circle aimed at her. A gun barrel. Then a flash erupts from its mouth.
You can't be serious.
Oh, but I am. No matter how I look at it, this is the only way. No hero lasts forever. Every star falls. Every symbol breaks. Time, people, the world itself, none of them will just leave you be. But there's one way to change that. One way to remain a symbol who never falls from grace. Who never—
Absolutely not. You think I'd entertain that for a second?
Come on, Mrs. Miss. You know exactly what I mean. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Harder than ever before. I'll push myself so far that even at my peak, no one could compare. I'll become a superstar no one can even touch. But I'll need your help. More than ever.
I don't know what Oshi no Ko is, but wow, spoilers.
I can do this. This time, there's a real finish line. And when I reach the very top, I'll hold a concert. Something big will happen. I can feel it. And on that day, in that place, I'll shine forever.
Why are you telling me this?
Please, find the next star. I won't shine forever. Even the brightest light fades with time. Before mine does, I need you to discover who will shine next. The Ark's new star.
Hold on, talk. It's a long story.
That's something only you can do, Mrs. Miss.
We know I've created a monster. I never meant to drag you into this.
It just hit me.
Oh.
You're the first and last teacher I'll ever have. A bullet.
Whoa.
That's the thing flying at me, huh? Back when I was a human, I only ever saw a flash. Never the bullet itself. So that's what a bullet really looks like. Crazy that something so small can kill someone. It's slow, though.
Buh.
I can dodge it easily. Maybe I can even catch it. But a normal NIKKE probably can't pull that off. Oh, right! Dad mentioned something about Lillyweiss in the hallway the other day. Maybe I really do have a knack for combat. If I'd become a NIKKE sooner, could I have ended up like the goddesses? But what if it hits me and I'm fine? No, it's okay. I swapped to a lighter frame and made sure the area around my forehead is fragile. Let's see. At this angle, it'll hit my neck. Better shift a little. Yeah, this position's good. I'm kind of amazing, huh? Dodging bullets and everything. Okay, that's enough. This is it. No matter how I think about it, this is the only way. I'd be lying if I said I don't have any lingering feelings. But I don't regret this. I leave the rest to you, Mrs. Miss Hanson. I'm sorry. And Dad, I love you. Thank you for being my dad. I was really, truly happy. Goodbye.
Pretty crumples to the floor. A chorus of shrieks ricochet off the walls. People shove and scramble for the exits as the venue spirals into chaos. Meanwhile, Anise charges the NIKKE foes and grabs one around the waist. He lets out a raw, desperate scream and refuses to release her grip. The butt of a gun slams into the back of Anise's neck. The body goes limp and she drops hard to the floor. The fleeing crowd does not look down and tramples past her in their panic. Oh. Well, that was a quick, but now we know how, I guess. Yeah. Just one sentence or two. Oswald barrels into the NIKKE foes and grapples with them, but his alcohol-wrecked body won't respond fast enough. They shove him aside and slip into the chaos of the escaping crowd. He struggles back to his feet and heads for the stage, compelled to see the truth for himself.
Frisia.
She lies motionless on the stage.
Mr. Oswald.
No. Frisia.
Oswald pulls Frisia under his arms. That instant, he understands everything she was trying to do. A storm of grief and pride surges through him. Even so, he...
No.
all he can do is let his grief spill out. Pretty was shot and killed during a comeback concert. The three suspects are arrested within 20 minutes and identified as extreme NIKKE foes. They confessed that they committed the crime to halt the rising influence of the NIKKE Rights Committee, the very organization that had backed Pretty. After their confession, their whereabouts are never revealed. The world reels at the truth. A symbol of the NIKKEs and the Arc Star has been murdered by NIKKE foes. Within the Arc, the NIKKE foes become targets of absolute condemnation and their influence collapses almost overnight. At the same time, NIKKE's rights begin to rise sharply. Enoch enacts new legislation. Oh yeah, what's Enoch doing his entire time? Making the mistreatment of NIKKEs a punishable crime. Thus, Pretty leaves a lasting mark on the Arc, remaining an idol and a revered figure forever. Hansen walks through the streets. Up ahead, a citizen presses an empty can into the hand of a Nikke walking down the street. The last of its contents are already drained. All of a sudden, someone steps in and knocks the can away. Hansen keeps moving. Nikke stationed at the public facility stand guard. Their uniforms disheveled and their bodies worn and battered. A group of students linger nearby, snickering as they hurl scraps of food at them for sport. Nikkes don't react, they don't even flinch. Moments later, the students are detained by the ACPU. Yo, here's Polly. Hansen continues down the street. In a dark corner of the park, a mass-produced Nikke is getting pummeled, her body swaying with each hit. It isn't supposed to hurt. The attackers wield nothing but cheap plastic rods in their own hands, hardly enough to cause real damage. Then Nikke's face twists in pain. Citizens step forward, confronting the attackers. Hey, Romax. Where were you, huh? Strange. You're gone, and you're back now. When, Meanwhile, someone supports the Nikke, offering words of comfort. Hansen keeps walking down the streets. He passes a shop where a Nikke stands awkwardly at the entrance. The owner refuses to sell to her. She fidgets in a place, unsure whether to plead or leave. In the shop next door, the owner beckons her over. He passes her the goods and holds both her hands gently but firmly. Hansen keeps walking. A little farther on, a drunken man uses a Nikke as a target for his slurred abuse. Someone steps in to fight on her behalf. Another is subjected to crude jeers and harassment. Someone steps forward to help report it. One stands rigid as someone spits in her face. Someone throws a punch in response. And then, a citizen breaks down in front of another Nikke and shouts, "Because you lost that we ended up like this." The Nikke lowers her head like a criminal awaiting judgment, simply enduring without protest. Hansen steps forward and yells at the screaming citizen. "It's thanks to these Nikkes putting their lives on the line that we're alive today." Hansen finds a quiet spot in the far corner of the park and sits down. His tears fall. He weeps over and over, lost in his sorrow. That's the first time he said her name.
Damn it. The plan's fallen apart. You're telling me you had no clue until it blew up? Explain yourself, producer.
How would I know?
You damn well should have. Do you have any idea how much money I poured into this? And my position, my damn position. What are you going to do about it?
You really don't care about anyone but yourself.
Spare me the lecture and tell me what you're going to do about this.
He's really mad. He is really mad.
I can't do this anymore.
What?
You heard me. I quit.
You can't fire me, I quit. Dang.
Do you even know what you're saying?
Oh, there's a bot? Oh. Oh, shit. I thought you were saying uh-oh as in the game. Oh, did someone get rid of him already? Because I don't see anything. Oh, nice. Who banned him? Yeah, good job. Did they add everyone? I thought you were saying uh-oh to the game. Like, uh-oh, something's happening. Wait, who did it? Oh my god. I can see. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Let me check. Oh my god. Freaking streamer mode on. Oh, no. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying who got them. Oh, I saw who got them. Yo, congrats on getting them. You know who you are. But that was fast. That was really fast.
Did I stutter?
My favorite part about whenever a bot adds everyone is I suddenly see people that I've never seen in like years show up.
And what? You got some other way to make a living?
I've got plenty of money, though it's money I earned while you treated me like dirt.
Damn.
I will find them. Mark my words.
No, it wasn't Cry Blocker, it was someone else.
Find who?
And there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Oh, wait. I will find them. Wait. I got plenty of money. Those money I earned while you treat me like dirt, I'll find them. I'll find them.
Live long, you miserable piece of trash.
Damn.
Ha! Go on, scram. I don't need anyone.
Oh.
Least of all you. Damn it. Can't they leave me alone for 5 seconds? Yes, it's me. I apologize for what happened with Pretty. There were complications. Sorry, what? Her body? Well, yes, it's still there. It's been delayed because of the funeral and all that. Why would you need it? No, I don't have a use for it, but... All right. I understand. I'll take care of it. If that's all you need, there's no reason for me to refuse. See you then. Yes. Thank you.
Mr. President.
Thanks, Pretty. Even in death, you've got your uses.
This is the VTC. Yeah. And then they turn Pretty into a weapon. That's fucked up.
That's entertainment.
He said it. With a soft click, Oswald returns home and switches on the lights. He starts preparing a meal. 2 plates are set neatly on the table. Isn't it messed up how Anis's death just happened like that? Like Anis's death didn't have any sort of like grandeur. Like she was just like a casualty to like someone else's. After eating, Oswald settles onto the couch and plays Freesia's performance. I'll explain more, Willow, but I want to finish this first. He keeps watching until he drifts off to sleep. He wakes up to find it's his day off. The performance plays again. He remains absorbed, watching until sleep claims him once more. For Oswald, time has stopped.
So I've become a NIKKE.
Shift up, you've done it again.
You're awake.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Wait, you're Pretty's manager?
Hey, what happens with Hanson?
I see you know who I am.
Yeah, I've seen you on TV a few times.
I see.
How's Pretty doing? Okay.
I'm sorry. 5 people lost their lives at the concert. Of those, the women whose brains were intact were taken in by Tetraline and turned into NIKKEs.
5 people lost their lives. Pretty, Anis, 3 other nameless people.
You're one of them. Your name is Anis, right?
Yeah.
I heard what you did for Pretty at the park. You have my thanks.
Hear from who?
How'd you know about that?
Because There was a fool who could do nothing but watch from a distance.
Oh.
Someone who couldn't bring himself to comfort her. To stand against anyone. Sorry, that probably came out kind of strange.
He's the stalker.
Anise, have you ever thought about becoming a pop star? The Ark needs stars. Like Pretty.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I really want to. I want to be a star that gives people hope.
Oh, that's how it ends. But just like that? What? You kidding me?
Well, that was easy.
No, there's more, right? Epilogue. Oh yeah. That's the epilogue. A long span of time passes unnoticed but steady. After a performance, Anise is busy tidying up backstage. Yeah, well, Mustang. What about Oswald? Does he just drink himself? Does he just die from alcohol poisoning? What about Hanson?
No, I've got
there's
this.
Hanson.
Chill. Mint and Prika's got this. It's automated now, remember?
Again? I can't with those two.
Hanson walks over to Mint and Prika.
Hey, pop stars aren't supposed to be doing this. I've got it covered, so go on inside and get some rest, alright?
Oh yeah, he does start flipping alive, but does he just die from like old age? Guess we'll see. Anise lets out a chuckle at their interaction. As she packs up the equipment, her gaze drifts and lands on something in the distance. Then we also learn that Mint and Prika are actually like, they're not good people. Like, as far as I remember, they like had some ulterior motive. Middle-aged man is still in his seat, his eyes fixed intently on the stage. Slowly, Anise begins to make her way toward him.
Hello there.
Hey, there's Oswald.
Good evening.
You've been showing up a lot lately. Feels like I keep seeing you everywhere.
Yes, I come whenever I can. I like it here.
Anise bows her head politely.
Thank you. I'm so glad you liked it.
If I remember correctly, you said you liked Pretty.
Oh, yeah. I talk about her whenever I get the chance.
Do you want to be like Pretty?
Yeah. She's my idol and star.
Oh, really? Why is that?
That's because she gave me hope when I had nothing. I know I can't ever be like her, but I want to give hope to others too. That way, Pretty's memory will live on forever.
I see. Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Oswald gets to his feet, gives Anise a quick nod, and walks away. Not exactly bad, but they know Anise is a star. Right. Okay. And from that moment on, their paths never crossed again. Oh, okay. But bye, Oswald.
Hello?
I have a favor to ask.
Is he still not in retirement?
I figured you'd be calling. What can I help you with?
Please let this man retire, please.
I'd like to leave a record.
Oh.
Of your daughter?
No. Frisia will live on as a symbol. The world won't let her be forgotten.
Then what kind of... Chief, the Goddess Squad's records have all been completely erased.
I'm gonna start my own record and my own library.
Even leaving a single record now would be a serious crime.
I have come to a firm belief. Those who have illuminated the world must not fade nor be forgotten. If the world rejects their existence, I will ensure they are preserved, even if it means leaving them in the farthest corners. When the world is finally filled with light again, I want that light to reach them as well.
Dude, it's all connected.
Please, help me.
This special op agent guy, he's the MVP. He really is. Think about it. He's the guy that does everything for Oswald in the background. Same with that faceless commander that saved Anderson by snapping that deep lady's neck.
Got it. Looks like retirement's off the table.
Does the guy sound like Anderson?
I'm sorry.
That looks like retirement's off the table again. More time slips by. Oh no, he's old. Unable to escape the march of time, Oswald's hair has turned completely white. He dots the final period on the last page. Closing the book, he sets a pair of worn leather gloves on top and shuts his eyes. Leaving a record while evading the watchful eyes of the central government is no easy task. In the end, though, he succeeds. Oswald feels the weight of exhaustion pressing down on him. Just then, someone taps him on the shoulder.
I'm here.
Arthur? Arthur? You just gotta believe, Arthur.
You've arrived.
Who's Arthur?
How have you been?
Arthur.
Same as always. I'm sorry, Arthur. I didn't take care of you the way I should have.
Arthur.
What are you saying? I've always respected you, Dad.
What?
After my biological father fell in the line of duty, you took me in and raised me without ever asking for anything in return.
What?
You gave me the strength to
Secret
stand tall in a world
son?
like this. And for that, I'm truly grateful.
Okay, maybe it is Anderson. Oh, well, Sashi, maybe.
If there's one thing
Well,
I
no.
resent,
Well, no, I mean, come on, Anderson. It'd be a weird timeline. Well, Anderson and no.
it's that my old man never got to retire because of you.
Oh, that's no, that guy died. The guy that he keeps on bugging for favors. Okay, he's dead. He's dead, and then Oswald took in his son. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's so sad. He died somewhere along before retirement. I mean, man, rip to that guy. That guy was a true MVP.
My father always respected you.
But still, this random guy, Arthur?
And so do I.
Maybe we'll see more of
training
him.
hard to live up to your expectations. I didn't quite make it to deputy chief, which is a bit of a letdown.
Okay, not Anderson.
But I've made a bit of a name for myself.
Because Anderson's deputy chief, isn't he? Yeah.
You've done well.
The bestseller squad will be formed as you desired.
Oh, he's the founder of Bestseller Squad. Didn't Arcana mention something about this nameless guy? Maybe not necessarily Oswald, but
Records that must never be forgotten will be passed down through many generations. And one day, they will return to the world.
Thank you.
Arthur's gaze lingers on the book in front of Oswald.
Huh. I've never seen this book closed before. And you even took out Red Hood's gloves.
Where is Red Hood's gloves?
Did you really finish the whole thing?
Not in the library?
Yes. I've just finished it.
That's incredible.
Well, looks like the hard part's all yours from here.
It's all good. If I can't do it, my son will.
His son? Now we're getting... Okay, Arthur's son. Arthur's son.
Isn't that right? Burning gum?
Burning him! Whoa, no way!
Grandpa, I think keeping records on paper these days is a waste of resources.
What?
Watch your tone, young man. Don't speak to your grandfather like that.
It's fine. He's not wrong.
Oh. Have you really finished it?
That's right. Since you said you wouldn't read it until it's finished, I pushed myself a bit. Come over here and sit down. I'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
Birmingham climbs into Oswald's lap.
Troublemaker, really?
I said it was fine. But still, you should probably lose some weight.
He's called a kid fat.
Grandpa,
He really
you
should,
said
though.
it's important to eat well at my age, so I did just that.
He should, man. Birmingham should have listened to Oswald. Jesus Christ, he really should.
The problem is, you took it a little too seriously.
Now then, where should I begin? Once upon a time, there were those who fought for humanity. They were called the goddesses. Truly, they were beings worthy of being called the goddesses of victory.
Oh, chills. Chills.
Well, that was easy.
That's how it ends. Woo! Wow. What an ending, and how long that was, man. Whoa. Can we get a do I have this queued up properly? Is this the right one? Let's see. Can you get like a salute for Oswald? What a goat. At least he died peacefully of old age. Oh. I just gonna get DMZ acclaimed and muted on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, Twitch and YouTube. For like 10 more seconds. I think the song's almost over. Oh. Okay. Sorry, blog. Yeah, we don't know what happened to Mustang. How did? So Mustang probably made a call to, like what Duck said, made a call to VTC. That's how they got Pretty's body, right? But how did Mustang turn into Flamboyant Mustang? I guess we have to wait for the next thing. We'll find out next time. That was kind of man, I really wish we found out. Cause that man, the old Mustang was such a huge shift from current Mustang that I find it, how did he turn into the current one? I mean, it like makes no sense how he can turn into like someone so different. That's so strange. But anyway, man, yeah, I like that side story. That's pretty great. I do find how it was not shocking, but it was so like sad how Anissa's death was just like kind of a side tangent. Like, oh man, she got butted by a gun and it got trampled on. That's a crazy. Oh yeah, she died in like 2 sentences. That's crazy. Is Mrs. missing NIKKE? No, I think she's still a human, even though she's like still alive somehow. And so is Mustang. Okay, well, thanks YouTube for watching. I'll see you. Oh man, I thought we'll be able to do that one and Good World, but we have to leave Good World for next time, I guess. So thanks YouTube for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. This is great. I liked it. Really good side story. And I'll see you YouTube for the next one. Bye.
Since you said it looked really good on me.